Good afternoon from the Scoreboard Bar and Grill at Cedar Creek. I'm Joe Hunk. That final injury report is out, and there are only two Titans that are not going to be available for the game on Sunday against the Browns. Offensive lineman Peter Skoronski, as well as wide receiver, punt returner, kick returner Kearis Jackson. Deandre Hopkins is listed as questionable. Danico Autry is questionable, as is Anthony Kendall. But for the Browns, only player that is actually listed is out is Greg Newsome. Now, if you're looking for a good game, I may not want you to turn on the Ravens and the Colts because there are 8 Ravens that are going to be missing. Actually, 7 Ravens and 1 Colt. Anthony Richardson is officially out due to concussion, and there's 7 Ravens players, including Justin Hill, Marlon Humphrey, Ronnie Stanley, Tyler Lindenbaum, OBJ, and Marcus Williams. All of those are starters for the Ravens. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Yo, what up, Nashville? 3HL is on the air. You've made it. It's Friday. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City, a beautiful day at Cedar Creek Marina, the new Scoreboard location number 2. They've still got the Music Valley Drive location, but we are broadcasting live at the marina, Cedar Creek Marina, on the water, literally looking at it to my right, to my left. I got so much game I need a referee. Ron Slay's here.
I'm in the building, getting fried.
Best believe I'm in the building. Better be ready. I'm in the building. I ain't got no rules. Time for the show.
Yo, what's happening? What up, good people? It's on and popping, baby. We are back in the building. Man, I appreciate all the love. Let me go and say that, yo, man. All the texts, all the DMs, all the posts on social media. Appreciate that, y'all, man. Hug the ones you love, dog. You know what I mean?
I didn't know how much to give about that yesterday.
Yeah.
I just said you were dealing with a family issue and to lift you up
No doubt,
and your family up with thoughts and prayers. And people at Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville kept coming up to us and telling us that they were praying for you. And then Ramon gave a little bit more when he came on. But glad to have you back, brother. Glad to be able to hug your neck.
Yeah.
And glad to be able to do this little thing we call 3HL.
No question.
For the next 3 hours and rock and roll.
I missed it, man. I definitely felt the love. Nothing like it, man. Nothing like it, man. So I'm glad to be back. It's on. Let's get back to popping.
Let's get back to popping. We got a lot going on. We've got NFL and college football, as we typically do this time of year, each and every day, especially on Friday, where we'll break down a lot of games for you and with you. All lines are open. 615-737-1045 is the number. That's 615-737-1045. I will tell you that Keith Bullock is going to be here at Cedar Creek Marina, and we'll break down Titans-Browns with him. Talk about what may end up being a pretty good little defensive slugfest. We'll see. The over-under total for the game is 39.5. So if the Browns are a 3.5 point favorite, you're looking at 21-18 type of game.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's which offense can come up with a couple of chunk plays like the Titans were able to do against the Chargers.
Yeah.
Last weekend. So we'll see. 3HL presented by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, SpringHillAC.com. The F&M Bank Chat is open. If you want to watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. Again, broadcasting live from Cedar Creek Marina on Saundersville Road, and we would love to see you out here. This place gets hopping.
Hey, man, you got about a 15-minute window before you get here. Then it's gonna be packed. You ain't gonna have a seat.
Well, it's such a cool place too because there's like 2 big areas where you can sit at the bar or tables and enjoy libations and great food and all those things. Like right when you walk in. I'm not talking about that place, Jade. That's me and Slay's place. Jade is a bartender that we love here.
Yep.
She is getting her bar ready. We're not going to tell you about that. That's like the VIP bar.
That's right. That's the hit. That's the hideaway. What is it? Where you got like the red phone booth? It's it's a speakeasy. The bar we go to here.
You think so?
It's a speakeasy bar. Yeah. You can't tell you about it. You got to know somebody to know somebody.
Yeah. Like a code word.
Yeah, we knew Arlo. That's how we found out about it.
Yeah, if you know Arlo, you'll get around in this part of the town. No, but when you walk in, there's a gigantic bar. Horizontally can seat a ton of people and tables up there. Then you come down the stairs onto like basically the dock area with tables and fans and TVs and all these things. And then we're on the stage kind of in front of that area on the water.
Right. Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Wasting time?
Yeah.
We don't have any time.
No, we ain't
wasting
wasting no time.
We got tons to get to. So some Titans news. We don't have the injury report yet. We're going to get it quickly. It usually comes out about this time. We do know that Peter Skoronski and Kieris Jackson are the only two players out.
Add to that with the Kieris Jackson, he just got put on IR.
Oh, it's serious.
He just got put on IR.
That's at least 4 weeks then.
Yep, and the Titans have signed linebacker Chance Campbell and brought up Mason Kinsey from the practice squad.
I have that. That's from Jim Wyatt. The Titans have also waived linebacker Otis Reed, the fourth. Thank you, Hunt. Chance Campbell from Ole Miss. Ole Miss playing Alabama this weekend. How you feeling about that one? We're gonna bounce around today. That's typically what we do. But Chance Campbell led us to Ole Miss, Alabama. What do you think?
Let me tell you this, man. I tell you, being gone for that little time period right there yesterday, missing the show.
One day.
That time period. 14 parlays.
14
are in
parlays
effect.
For this weekend?
Yes. A lot of them the same. A lot of them the same, but
you're aggressive.
That game in particular, man, I'm leaning towards Ole Miss.
I am too.
And under, though.
I took them at +7. I might go money line. I haven't decided yet. The win total for Alabama now for the season is 8.5.
Really?
When's the last time we saw that? Because you go under, you're talking about an 8-4 team at Alabama.
Sheesh, a 4-loss Alabama team. What's that? What's the last time? What was that?
It would have to be Saban's first year. I don't have it in front of me, but that's when they lost to Directional
like 07, 08. What the heck?
Yeah, Alabama favored by 6.5. This is the 107th straight home game for Bama listed as the favorite.
Wow.
107 games in a row they've been favored at home. Their record straight up is 99-7 in those games. Lowest ranking in AP poll since 2015. They're ranked 13th in the country. Ole Miss quarterback Jackson Dart leads the team in rushing. We talked all offseason about Quinshon Judkins, who went for, 1,500, 1,600 yards last year as a freshman. Mm-hmm. He missed the Georgia Tech. Well, he was going to miss the Georgia Tech game. Ended up playing a little bit, but has been battling injury. He looks like he's going to be able to go. That is a huge thing for them. Alabama had a players-only meeting this week.
Oh, how'd that go? That's the question.
Well, it didn't go well for Tennessee.
Huh?
They had a players-only meeting before the Florida game.
Oh, yeah, that was true. That was true. You
needed another one.
Forgot about that, yeah. Maybe that's going to be the trend now moving forward. We have players-only meetings every time now. Maybe it'll get better.
Alabama run game struggling, too. A lot's been talked about with the quarterback, and I'm just going to tell you, I'm not in on a lot of things, but I was in on this. After going to watch Alabama play that opener against Middle Tennessee, you could tell a couple of different things. Mm-hmm. And I said it that Monday after. I'm like, look, y'all – looking at the box score and highlights are going to have this misconception of what Alabama is.
Right.
And they've got a one-read quarterback, and their offensive line isn't as good as they thought, and their run game is nothing spectacular at all.
Right.
And that has been what has transpired. 37% run stuff rate. That means 37% of their runs end at the line of scrimmage or behind the line of scrimmage.
Gosh.
That is not an Alabama team. Remember, all offseason we heard they're going to pound the rock.
Yeah, and offensive line said we're going to beat people into submission.
Yep.
That was the word coming out of SEC Media Day. We're going to beat people into submission. Ain't nobody tapped out and went to sleep yet.
Can't protect the quarterback either. 118th in the country in sack rate allowed.
Wow.
32% of blitzes against Alabama have ended in sacks. How about that?
That's tough.
1 out of every 3 blitzes ends in a sack against Alabama. Listen to Bet the Board podcast, your boy Payne Insider talking about how Milroe called runs need to happen. That hasn't happened really 5 times so far this season. That needs to happen against Ole Miss. Also, more one-read throws, screen passes, and wide receiver sideline routes.
Wow.
Like quick throw game. Let him run the ball. And that is the way to victory for Alabama against Ole Miss. I don't know if they can get it done because he tends to not see what he thinks he sees.
It's in Tuscaloosa,
throws
right?
interceptions, yes. It is.
It's going to be interesting. It's one person that's not afraid going down there is a guy like Lane Kiffin. He feels right at home walking down there into Tuscaloosa, into that gauntlet. And I think he understands if they can start fast, you start to get the murmurs in the crowd and people second-guessing, wonder what the players think. If they can get a defensive turnover, what does that do to the sideline and the psyche of Alabama, man? Mm-hmm. That'll be interesting right there. Because can you switch again? Can you switch quarterbacks again? Do you just keep a revolving door quarterbacks, or do you settle in on one?
You can't win with the other two.
You can't win with the other two games.
Milroe theoretically could out-athlete people.
Yeah. Give you a greater chance.
If he can get going in the run game or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you get some of those, called shot plays that he connects with. He does throw the deep ball well.
Right.
But, remember when Saban didn't release a depth chart the Monday before the opener against Middle Tennessee State for the first time ever in his coaching career?
Yep. And
we surmised that he had a quarterback issue?
Yep.
And that he still didn't know who his quarterback was?
Mm-hmm.
And, that's
– a lot of people try to mask that as a what to do about nothing moment either. Like, Saban, okay, yeah, he'll get it together. Still got his offensive line to lean on. Still got that defense to lean on. Well, Yor went down there and saw him play MTSU. He thought otherwise, and he was correct.
Thought otherwise. So we'll hit on some of the other college football games. There's big ones going on this weekend.
Man, this is another one I can't wait to get into.
Fun.
That's going to be a good one, too. And these games are early. We ain't got to sit around all day.
I love stats. Here's a good one.
Hey.
Notre Dame hasn't beaten Ohio State. Kirby. Where's Kirby?
Probably with the fish.
Notre Dame hasn't beaten Ohio State since 1936. What? How about that? They've only played 5 times. In all 5 of those matchups, both teams were ranked in the top 10.
Really?
But Ohio State won all 5 matchups.
Load up on Notre Dame then.
1936.
Load up. It got to change.
I might have. I didn't load up necessarily.
Okay.
I did like them.
I was speaking of the parsley. Parsley's out of control.
615-737-1045. You want in at 3HL1045. We'll get into more Titans-Browns talk. Browns actually have a big injury. We'll tell you about that when we come back. It's going to affect how this game is played. Broadcasting live from Cedar Creek Marina. We would love to see you here at the new Scoreboard location. They've got one. They've had one forever. Now they have 2, including this one. They're going to have 3. But we are at Cedar Creek Marina. We'd love to see you. We'll be here until 6 o'clock or a little bit after. 3HL 1045 The Zone. Go up to Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. Maybe you've been thinking about it for a while. Maybe you got that car sitting in your driveway right now. Maybe you're sitting in it in traffic. Maybe you're about to get in it to go home, and you wish you had something new to you, whether it's a new car, truck, Jeep, or SUV, pre-owned car, truck, Jeep, or SUV. Gupton has you covered. Whether you need something bigger, more room, maybe you need to downsize a little bit, maybe you need something with less of a payment, maybe your repair bills are getting you, maybe you need something more reliable. Whatever your story is, go tell Daniel Gupton and his crew at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, and they'll be ready to help you out. You go take your test drive. You go inside. They'll help make the numbers work, and it'll be that easy. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. About 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Take 24 west to exit 35. Then it's a straight shot. Again, 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Check them out online right now. The entire inventory is there. All of the dealership information is there as well. GuptonMotors.com is the website. That's GuptonMotors.com. I bought multiple vehicles from these guys. They're awesome people. They're great after the sale, too, with the service department, which is phenomenal. And they stay on top of everything, letting you know when things need to be done. That's Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
How about Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville? Yes, you might be surprised at how affordable replacement windows are from Pella Windows and Doors, especially right now because they have an offer going on. If you tell them that you heard about them right here on The Zone from Dawn, here you go. This sale ends September 30th. Still got some time to do it. $250 instant rebate off per qualifying window, $500 instant rebate off per qualifying door, equal payments 0% for 24 months. So yeah, go check them out, PellaNashville.com. They have those deals going on, and I'll tell you a little bit about my experience with Pella Windows and Doors. I had to get my windows replaced in my house and in my townhome, and they were phenomenal to work with. They were rated #1 by Nashville homeowners as the window brand worth paying more for and the leading window brand in Nashville. That was based on a 2022 survey of leading brands among homeowners, and I'm all agree. They were awesome. Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. Go see them at PellaNashville.com.
3HL 104.5, The Zone Friday edition, broadcasting live from Cedar Creek Marina, the new Scoreboard Bar and Grill. That is where we are. We'll be here until 6 o'clock. Eggy Bob's got a table full of stuff. I don't know what he's giving away over there. I'll have to figure that out in a minute. He said stuff.
Stuff with a box.
Sound like he's there. That's my dog right there.
Oh, I hear another voice. Brent Doherty, Ron
The
Slade.
bully.
Hey, keep bullying. Bully's here.
You know it. My bad. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to talk. I was
You're
just
good, bro.
so comfortable in this space. I just was obliged.
What's happening, man? I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, me too, man. You know, I text you. I'm like, yo, this is. I'm making sure I'm going to the right spot.
Yeah.
And then as I'm coming, I was like, man, I've been here before. My partner lives like right when you make a right before you get on this 10-mile road to get here.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, I've been out here before. And then as I keep driving, I'm like, man, this is like really nice, man. It was a nice
really
drive.
is.
It was like a nice country drive.
You start
what is
going
that,
through
Sunday?
the lake area and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
was-
It's really cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah. Well, glad to have you. You're going to hang out as long as you want.
Yeah, I'll be here for a little bit, man, trying to avoid some, what is it, honey-do list things. So I'm
What about Just Love calling you with an emergency over at McEwen?
right now, I'll tell them to close the shop. Man, we close at 5. I'm just like, hey, wrap it up. Move the drill. Wrap it up.
This part is over with.
Hey, on Saturday, my POS system went out, like the dashboard that you ring everything in.
Oh, man.
So Sunday, I go in there to fix it, and I need a whole new system. So I just, like, look, I'm not doing the handheld. Like, I could have opened. I could have made it happen. But I was like, it's a nice day on a Sunday. I was going to be off, so I just like, yo, everybody go home. So my staff, they stayed. They did a deep clean. And, you know, I appreciate that. But
Pays the cost to be the boss,
yeah,
baby.
man, I'm not going to chase no dollars, man. I never have and never will, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I put hard work in, so that's how it comes.
You know, for people that don't know, maybe haven't been, incredible spot over there in McEwen. And you go in there, odds are you're going to see Bully in there.
Yeah, coming in the morning shift.
You got some shifts this weekend?
No, I usually tend to
Football.
take the weekends off right here. Nah, so I do the schedule. So I schedule when, you know, I'm going to be there. I do the schedule, and I know when our peak hours are. So I'm just there during peak hours. But I think my staff is starting to realize that when I'm there, it's better for them because I'm not getting paid. I'm just there.
Yeah.
So that's one less person they got to share those tips with. So they were like, hey, are you coming in or is Zach coming in? Or are you going to, like, you know what I mean?
What we got today?
They like it when you're there.
Yeah.
So what is Hunk doing? Anyway, so how do you like to consume Titans games? Do you like to sit there and watch it and like rewind plays and?
Nah, man. I like to just sit and watch. I watch it at home. Like I like to watch it at home, or I could watch it somewhere, you know, where I'm not gonna be bothered. I could watch it anywhere. I'm just not really gonna talk to.
You want to pay attention?
Yeah,
to the game.
I have to because I go on Channel 5 at night. You know what I mean? I need to be able to talk about what I want. I want to catch it the first time. I don't like going back and watching it and stuff like that. So I could do it out and about in certain places, you know, that I'm comfortable with just because no one's really going to bother me in those particular places. But, you know, at home last weekend I watched it with Zach Pillar. I always catch like some. That is funny.
Big Zach. Zach's got neighbors right next to you at Just Love.
Yeah, we're partners in a sense. You know, that's our block. McEwen, that's the block.
You guys meet for lunch and stuff.
Yeah, actually, it's supposed to be Chicken Scratch Friday, but I came over here. You know what I mean? So I'll take a rain check on that.
Chicken Scratch Friday.
But yeah, I watched with Zach last week, and Zach likes to consume the game at home, but he's a pause and rewind and check this out. And did you see this block? And yo, this totally could have happened, but it didn't. And yo, Zach, if you don't let this thing play, you know what I mean? We're not in a film session. So he watched it. He was trying to watch it like a film session. So I don't need to do
a guy
that.
like that needs to go back and watch it later. I mean, watch it in real time. So that's what I usually do. But now I started to do Titans Talkback. So now I have to I'll watch it in my place and taking notes and.
Right. Oh, okay. Right.
Because
Because
so,
you want to
I don't go out either.
Yeah, because you want to go in with the knowledge right there. You don't want to have to go look at it. You want to formulate your own opinion. You don't want to have to listen to somebody else and then give that opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the number one reason I do it as well.
That's how I came out. That Chargers game was so interesting to me because, like, I'm going to go back to, like, if this team makes the playoffs and goes on a run or whatever, wins the AFC South, I'm going to point back to that 70-yard play call.
Yeah.
Because that came off of 3 possessions that ended with downs, punt, 3 sacks, and Kelly's like, you know what? Let's go shot play. Like, that made no sense to me, but it worked, man, and it totally changed that game. They went from -3 total yards to 344 the rest of the way.
Well, that says a lot about Tim Kelly, noticing,
I think so too.
knowing the situational awareness. You know what I mean? That's what you call. Most coaches will say players don't have situational awareness, knowing what situation you're in.
Sounds like you've heard that before.
Right. Well, I had situational awareness, but
I know you did. But you might have some teammates that did.
Here's a great example, right? Here's a great example. Week 1 versus the Saints, when Shaheed on 4th and 6. Caught the pass to convert, right? So that's situational awareness. There's no way. Who was the corner? And I'm not like.
It was Fulton that just checked back in.
So, like, you have to know that Shaheed, 1, from your scouting report all week, he's a speedster.
Go.
Then, 2, he just, used his speed earlier in the game for a touchdown. So now, for all the money, for all the marbles, you got to know the situation you're in. Shaheed is outflanked out. Right. They need 6 yards. Right. Look, I'll give you the 6, but I can't give you the 46. You know what I mean? Or not even give you the 6 because we got to get off the field right then, right? So you play press man, and then boom. But what he do? He played off, squatted a little bit, and then bombs over Baghdad. So Tim Kelly, back to the Chargers game. Tim Kelly understood the situation, to everything that Brent said, the 3 sacks, not moving the ball, first home game, Titans fans getting a little restless. All right, max protect, so my quarterback gets the time to take the shot downfield. And like you said, Brent, that was right on the money. So, it
opened everything up.
Yeah, it got the crowd back in the game. It got the offensive line. It just got everything going. You know what I mean?
So from a defensive standpoint, if a team does that, because there was no safety back there, right? Like, so everybody was stuck up.
Right.
They didn't believe the Titans could do that. They hadn't done it in 5 quarters, right? So how does that change how, like, you guys view an opposing offense when they take a shot like that?
Well, it depends on who your defensive coordinator is. And that, you know what? That's the first time the Titans showed that.
Right.
So everybody's like, oh, yeah, he took a shot. Well, I'll tell you what. I know Jim Schwartz is going to know on first down between a certain hash mark, they're going to max protect and take a shot because let's keep it a buck. Like, in third down, they're getting pressure. Tannehill can't get time to set his feet. Yeah. So the only way to get those shots is to block up. Those were single receiver routes on both of those, and then you had Derrick Henry as a late trickle out safety valve. But in those instances, it's on film now. You know what I mean? So they're gonna have to figure something else out, and that's gonna be the cool thing about watching this game to see what Tim Kelly is gonna do. Just because Cleveland Browns defense seems to be about that business, boss.
On all 3 levels, too. This is another thing, man, we hit on early in the season when you talk about things that we're going to, you're going to wreck your brain about. Offensive line was one. But that inside linebacker spot.
Yeah.
How do you think that's progressed, coming from that Saints game, coming to the next game? You also said it's not like specifically pointing out Jack Gibbons. We're pointing him out. You were like, he's not going to be on the field every single play anyway. So, but you look at the Saints game, help leading them in tackles, things like that. Aziz,
he's held up well.
Yeah, they've been able to play well together. What do you think about that so far?
Yeah, I think, like I said, he's come in knowing his role. He came in as to compete for a starting role. So I don't know him, or his mentality, but I'm sure it was something or similar. Or to the effect that, like, this is my job, I'm coming to take it, because just from, like, hearing from camp and how everything played out, nobody really, like, knocked him off of his, off his path. Now he's the starter, and, he'll be in positions as the season goes on where he'll just have to make his play. Right now, it hasn't been, I guess, shown or picked up by other defensive coordinators to match up, or however they get to it too, and maybe expose the Titans defense. They've been very solid these first 2 games. So, I think they're doing a great job of using multiple packages, nickel, which is the 5 defensive back package, which Gibbons will come out,
right,
and then the dime package, which I believe does Aziz come out off the field?
I don't think he comes up.
No, he shouldn't. He's out there like a strong safety anyway. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny. We talked to him the other day, and Slay asked him, like, growing up, who did you watch? Like, who did you pay attention to? And while he was answering that question, I felt like we were talking to you.
Yeah.
Honestly, he was like, I grew up playing safety.
Yeah.
So I loved Ed
safeties.
Reed and like Sean Taylor and all these guys. And then I thought about it. Like, I mean, he was in coverage a lot. He was in the backfield a lot. He was sideline to sideline. And I asked him how tired he was after the game with all that. He was like, we were all tired.
Yeah.
But what's been your take on him? Looks like he's been really active out there.
Yeah, he hasn't had opportunities to make like any big impact plays, but he's been everywhere that he's supposed to be. You watch plays develop, and the quarterback might go, to the other side of the field, but if you look at him, he's over his progression, or he's covering his man. So, what that's telling me is the offense is aware of his presence.
Right.
He's a part of the game plan on the offense standpoint. He's a red star guy. He gets talked about in the offensive game plan. So, he's always, from what I've seen, he's where he needs to be when he needs to be there. And, nothing is really, transpired yet.
I love that, man. Like, I love getting to talk ball, man. We just get to talk ball with the bullies stepping into the building, man. This is another thing. When you look at the way this team is coming together, do you feel like guys come around and that voice in the locker room from players is as big as it is when you've not played? So I say that because when Mike Vrabel gave his post-game speech after the Chargers game, they were talking about Casey came in and he told guys, I don't know if it was the night before or day of, he was like, dog, if you come back up at tunnel and you ain't limping or exhausted, you didn't give your all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was something that was never in question about you guys. Regardless of wins or losses, like, who went out there and played hard. How much do you think that affects, especially when you get a new group, key players, Aziz getting in there, how much does that affect being able to go in there and speak, or have a voice, maybe the 1 or 2 guys that can echo that?
You know what? I can't really recall a situation where, somebody came back, like a Warren Moon or a Bethea, or, like Steve went to Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Eddie went to Dallas. We was
that's true.
We was homeboys home alone, so we had to figure it out ourselves. Even when I was a captain, man, I'm not with the rah-rah, so I used to hate having to go in the middle. All right, guys. I used to hate that because at the end of the day, I don't need nobody to get me ready. I'm already ready.
Yeah.
I don't need any. But what I did know and what I did realize, when Steve left and Eddie left and, Blaine left, like when the leadership started to lead and you looking around, Cap, I'm doing me, when I'm going about my business, but you got 5 other, 6 other, 8 other cats, lacking, not doing the right thing or not knowing what to do. And then that's when you're 4-12 and you're 5-11, and then you got to get the people, and then we rebuild, and I got to step. You know what I'm saying? So you got to play a role in a lot of people that resonates with. You might like, man, they would have, like if Ronnie Lott or somebody would have came and, talked to me. And to be real, you got to take everybody's experience, especially someone like Jarrell Casey, who played at the level that he played at. He was a pillar of this team, Titan legend, your ringer honor guy, you know what I mean? So I can't relate because I never had a player of that magnitude, come in and speak. Jeff definitely had people come into our Saturday night meetings and speak to us the night before the game, and things resonated. Jeff was a pretty good the night before the game guy as well. So, I think it's dope that, how the game changes. You see it in the college game. Now you see it in the pros. And Vrabel's from my era. So, he thinks out I'm not even going to say outside the box.
Right.
He just kind of
Got that player way of thinking.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Vrabel, growing up in Ohio, grew up a Browns fan, which is interesting as Titans play the Browns this weekend.
Doodoo Brown.
Cleveland, yeah.
Doodoo Brown.
Doodoo Brown.
FLA, baby.
Cleveland Browns have ruled out cornerback Greg Newsome II. He is a boundary cornerback in the base D. He slides inside in nickel and dime packages. So second-year cornerback Martin Emerson Jr. will slide in opposite Denzel Ward, and then they'll bring in another corner to play nickel. So you're having to replace one really good player with two players.
I think, look,
that's
man,
tough in communication.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, for the defense, that's why, offensively that could be taken advantage of, because at the end of the day, man, for the Titans to win, if Jim Schwartz and the Browns defense are not going to let Derrick Henry win this game.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got to win on that. You got to win on the outside. So so what if they know that you're going to max protect, take a shot, win on the outside? You know what I mean? Wide receivers, tight ends, running backs. Skilled players are going to have to play a big role. Obviously, the O-line is going to have to hold up. And on first down, they're going to stack the box. So maybe that's when you put Derrick. I think what hasn't been shown a lot, and it'll be unfolded more and more, is you put Derrick and Spears in the game at the same time. You know what I mean? But you got to be creative with the package where it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For example, you can't have Tajay Spears running the lead block for Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you could do maybe a sweep with Tajay Spears and Derrick Henry leading around, where you're not putting Derrick Henry in harm's way. He's probably just chipping the edge defensive end or something like that. Look, I don't know. But I think it's going to be one of those things where they have to be creative on first and second down so they can get that third to short yardage, because you don't want the Cleveland Browns defense to be able to pin their ears back and just go on third and long.
I want to ask you about one creative play when we come back, where they were in the game at the same time around the goal line that ended in a touchdown. We'll talk about that next.
Hold on. I want to make sure we get to the Vols, too. You know what I mean?
We will.
Okay, cool.
You want to, Slay?
I just want to make sure. My guy's quiet over there, huh?
Just shaking his head.
Hey, you know what? And then, coming into this whole situation, I was like, man, you know what? We're going to have a good conversation, being my dog, you know what I mean? We get to step into the room, limelight.
Nah, it's for the VFLs. It's for Vol Nation. It's not just for you.
This ain't just for me.
No, but you're a part of Vol Nation.
See, I was going to give you props. I was going to ask you, hey, man, what was it like, having a piece of home down here on Wednesday night, you know what I mean? Getting to see the Wu-Tang and all that, you know what I mean? But see, I don't even want to talk about that no more.
I'm going to be here for a minute. I'm sure we'll get to a bunch of things.
We will get to a bunch of things. Keith Bullock with us, Brett Doherty, Ron Slay. Don
Can't leave well enough alone, man.
Is getting ready for Western Kentucky at Troy. She'll be on that broadcast team tomorrow. Broadcasting live from Cedar Creek Marina, the new Scoreboard.
It's supposed to be my dog, y'all. It's supposed to be my dog. What's happening? Ron Slay here, man. Let me let you in on a little secret. I'm not winded anymore, you know what I mean, when it comes to shooting hoops, man. I ain't got people looking at me differently. Well, I do got them, dude, because it's a good way, you know what I mean? I done dropped them weight, man. I done dropped down 45 pounds, man. I ain't going to get my eagle on, but I am going to get my fly on, and you can come and be a part of that with Awaken 180. It's real simple, real easy to do. All you got to do is hit them up, 844-346-1800. Get your consultation today. Yeah. 844-346-1800. Online at Awaken 180 Weight Loss. You can't go wrong with it. I'm telling you, it's a long-term solution for weight loss. We're coming out of the summer, so don't think, all right, I ain't going to get my body together. It's more than that, man. It's about your health and things moving forward, inflammation in your knees, all of that, man. And you want to be right. Don't think because the winter's here you're going to gain some weight and everything going to be fine. Summer's coming back around. Spring's coming back around. Sex will be back for me. Will it be back for you? Make sure it is. Online at Awaken180weightloss.com.
All right, you looking to buy a new home and you need cash now instead of having to wait for your current house to sell? Well, don't get ripped off by those I Buy Your House people. Call Loan Pronto instead. They have a dream home bridge loan going on right now. They can help you tap into your equity and get the cash you need, make a clean offer on your new home or your investment property. with the cash to cover the down payment. Here's the deal. You can get cash in a matter of days. Very little paperwork, and usually no appraisal is needed. Go after the house you want, your dream home. And then when your current house sells, the bridge loan completely disappears. Call Loan Pronto, 615-499-5780. Ask about the Dream Home Bridge Loan now. LoanPronto.com, 615-499-5780. That's 615-499-5780. Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 1661781. Subject to lender approval, NMLS ConsumerAccess.org.
HL 104.5 The Zone Friday edition, the Friday edition of 3HL. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay, Keith Bullock in the house as we broadcast live at the new Scoreboard location at Cedar Creek Marina. We're on the water. Kirby's got us hooked like through the sound system here, which is good.
It's nice out here. It's nice out here.
How are the wings?
Wings are good. I think I can't wait to try the other ones. Hey, sorry for whoever's wings that we got by accident and I just dug into.
We apologize.
Apologize. They're good though, you know.
I like how you got the wrong thing, but you just ate it. You're like, man, these are good.
You know what? Because I work in, like, I own a restaurant, so it's like I'm not gonna be that person. And I mean, you can. Like, I'm sure, obviously, they wouldn't have minded, but I eat buffalo style too. We good. They were good.
So
They
you
can't
got
mess
some
with the
dry
tenders.
rub coming.
I'm gonna say that.
What?
They can't mess with the tenders. I will.
Really?
Say
I might have to get some of those to go too then.
Serious.
Ah, nice.
You were talking. We got a little feedback going, y'all.
Little baby feedback.
Because I had text you. Remember, Brent? I was like, they got food out there.
Yeah.
You're like, they don't start till 3:30.
3:30.
So I saved my appetite so I could try everything.
That's what I was saying. Like, people can go to Just Love and then over to Neighbors, like, to watch football, and you could do, like, literally kegs and eggs.
You know what's so funny?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny
day.
because I'll be in the shop from maybe like 7 to 11, 11:30, 12, especially like if I work on a Saturday or even during the week. And then people spend their morning doing their meetings in my shop, and then people that work from home, then they go to Neighbors for lunch, get beers, and chill. So, yeah, you can bounce around, and then go home, take a nap, and get something to eat, and then go to the wine bar. Like, you can have a whole day in McEwen.
Right down the block.
Isn't it crazy? That's
The
crazy.
wine bar is phenomenal at McEwen. I like doing the flights.
Yeah.
Like, you can do, like I like red wine, so you can do, like, France.
They can do bourbon flight. We got bourbon flights, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, nice.
I'm gonna dive in on that right there.
Need to be
I ain't
able
even
to-
been to Neighbors yet. First and foremost,
No?
I gotta get on my job.
Maybe we go, man. Maybe
keeps talking about
I do football at Neighbors. I could do Saturdays at Neighbors.
I can't do UT game at Neighbors.
Nah, I wouldn't. I don't. Monks. I don't.
Why are you going to bring that up?
I'm just saying I can't. Oh, you
Oh, you did it.
avoid it.
You did it. Look, my boy.
He just brought it up.
Yeah,
and then he forgot about it. Now
I
he's
did.
talking about food.
I did.
And then you bring it right back up.
Yeah, man. Because listen, I ain't the one that want to sit around and wait on my lashes. Look,
I told you they're not even. The lashes ain't even for you.
like, let's get it on. I'm gonna take it for all of our nations.
So the
I'm
reason why I brought up the Vols, you know what I'm saying? And first and foremost, man, like I respect the way you represent your team. You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate it,
You do that, win, lose, or draw. If they're
That's
having
right.
a good
That's right.
season, are you with them? If they're having a bad season, you bring in the same energy. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I wish I could say that for myself and the Syracuse Orangemen. When they stink, they stink. They're 3-0 right now, but last year they started 6-0
did.
and finished 7-6. So
And you was hesitant the whole time, like,
I
hey,
didn't drink
dog.
the
You
juice.
were. You
I
kept
did not.
saying- I'm like,
I
Bully,
know
they're
better. Dino Babers is very okay with mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not cut from that cloth. You know, I don't have a championship to my name or anything, but I played with some good teams and we competed. And a slip up here and there. You was just talking about the number 5 team that you was on, and y'all changed your method and you lost your mojo. So it's like we competed. You know what I mean? If you
They
played,
lost their mojo.
yeah. So it's like I appreciate that, but. That was back then. We were different mentality. I say cut from different cloth than the guys now.
No doubt.
So what I was saying, I heard you guys speaking about it on the way over. The Vols team did a players-only meeting before the Florida game.
Yeah.
And to me, that was odd, man. Like, what are you meeting up? You're 3-0. You're 3-0.
Right.
You were 11-1. I feel like it's not so much fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Yeah.
And they was the rabbit this time.
Yeah.
But nah, Elmer Fudd took it back
Yeah.
and shot their ass.
He so did. I mean, it was straight up front. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think that was the most shocking thing about it, Bully. One thing, I'm cool with losing.
Right.
You ain't gonna punk me. Like, you're not gonna punk me where I got to go back and watch the film and be like, man, and the coach got to keep rewinding. Look right here, man. Like, why'd you let him push you off the block? Like, why'd you let him drive you 5 yards off the block? Like, I can't accept that.
And in that game,
that's what they did.
And in that game, right, but the coach should not be going into the film room saying that.
Right.
Maybe against Austin P or something you just go out there, catch you slipping or whatever. You're not all the way on your game.
Yeah.
But that game in the swamp, Ain't never. I'm trying to be the UT team that bring it home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Not the UT team when Keith Bullock turned in at halftime is 24-0 or something like that.
Yeah,
and then to put insult to injury, why the quarterback hit the home run? Man, that was cold. He had to you see it, Brent?
Man.
The quarterback, they threw the pitch up like it was alive.
Yeah.
And he knocked it out the park and then looked at the camera. Oh, that was cold.
It was feeling it. It was feeling itself. It was feeling itself.
So Alabama, in advance of Ole Miss, Alabama had a players-only meeting
this
week.
They stink. Do y'all play Alabama?
We do. We play them in Tuscaloosa.
Oh, didn't y'all play them there last year?
No, we played them in Alabama last year. Remember, we was smoking the cigars up there.
Right. So we're at Tuscaloosa.
Yep. I like how you say.
Where's Tuscaloosa? Isn't Tuscaloosa in
Alabama?
Yeah, it's about.
Where'd y'all play them last year?
In Knoxville.
Oh, okay. I think y'all go. That's gonna be UT's biggest win.
That could be to get right.
Yeah. They're gonna, but I honestly, and I'm not hating. I'm just from what I see, how Joe Milton controls the game. How look, Hendon Hooker was a Heisman finalist. That's what everyone is forgetting. Everybody wants to talk. The O-line. Hendon Hooker was a Heisman finalist.
That's a
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's what UT fans are seeing right now.
Yep.
There's levels to this.
Yes.
And, y'all had a very special one in Hendon Hooker. Not saying Joe Milton can't get it done, but it's going to take a complete team effort.
Around that, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, look, I played against T. Martin.
Yeah.
T. Martin, he used all of his attributes. And one of his best attributes was his decision making.
Yeah.
So, I say all that to say that. And look, Vols fans, y'all unravel it. I wish you luck. I'm a VAA. Vols are all right. And this year they are going to be just all right.
Listen, Tennessee fans are going to be happy with you because you picked them to beat Alabama.
All right, cool. Everything else cool.
I wanted to bring up this play because you were talking about Spears and Henry in the backfield at the same time. I'll do it when we come back, when we got into Tennessee football. But the goal line play where they run the triple option, which was amazing to me. And Derwin James, instead of you get a clean shot at Tannehill as a ball carrier there, but he stayed with the pitch man, which was interesting. I want to ask you about that play when we come back. Keep Bullock with us as we broadcast live from Cedar Creek Marina at Scoreboard Bar and Grill. We'll be right back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. I want to tell you about my friends at Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits. They are an easy get in and get out location for you if you know what you want. Maybe you're a Tito's guy, you pop in, you get your Tito's, you leave. It's that easy there. If you want to peruse their selection, they have an incredible selection of bourbon, whiskey, tequila, craft beer, bless you, Slay, and extensive wine selection, cigars. They've got everything you need at Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits, so you can take your time perusing through their selection of spirits as well. If you want some advice on maybe what to get, maybe you got people coming over, you're going to have a party, maybe you're going to have people watch the game, maybe you want 4 or 5 different kinds of bourbon sitting there on your bar, they will be able to help you out. Jason and his crew are ready to help you out. Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits, 101 Creekside Crossing in Brentwood by the Publix, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. until 9 p.m., closed on Sundays. Delivery through the Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits app. They have curbside pickup there as well. Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits, locally owned, serving Brentwood and Middle Tennessee for 17 years. Football season's back, which means game day cocktails from Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits. Stock up with your favorite bourbon, tequila, or have them help you craft something special for game day. Maryland Farms Wine and Spirits, 101 Creekside Crossing in Brentwood. Online, MarylandFarmsWS.com.
What's happening, good people? Genetics, stress, hormones, aging. This is Ron Slay. I got to let you in on this all-natural and inevitable factors that lead to hair loss. Fortunately, there is a proven way to reverse common and even rare patterns of balding. Using groundbreaking technology, Advanced Hair's simple one-day treatment regrows your own natural hair, even in those places where it's disappeared for years. And it works for men and women across all ages, people. Yes, Advanced Hair's breakthrough technology and top-rated physicians have improved tens of thousands of lives, but time is of the essence. Hair loss from natural factors can eventually reach a point of no return. So schedule your free consultation today. That's free. free consultation. And find out if you qualify for $500 off. Call 629-348-HAIR. We might not be able to prevent all the causes of hair loss, but you can regrow your own natural hair with advanced hair. One-day treatment, life-changing results. Your new hair is guaranteed to grow. 629-348-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Good afternoon from Scoreboard Bar and Grill here at Cedar Creek Marina. There's only two Titans that are actually listed as out for Sunday's game against the Browns. That'd be Peter Skoronski and Kearis Jackson, but Kearis Jackson news is a little bit worse than what we thought. He has been added to the IR, and in doing so, the Titans have also made a couple of moves where they have brought up linebacker Chance Campbell, and their utility man, Mason Kinsey, has also been brought up for the Browns game. Now, for the Browns themselves, only player that has actually been officially been ruled out is cornerback Greg Newsome. James Hudson, who's the backup left tackle, is listed as questionable. Cam Akers is most likely not going to be available. That is what the Vikings are saying about their upcoming game against the Chargers this weekend. And wide receiver Jalen Waddle did practice today, but he is still in concussion protocol. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once in your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, and home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. We are broadcasting live from Cedar Creek Marina. The new scoreboard, thank you, the new scoreboard location. People starting to fill in.
That's right.
On a Friday afternoon. They ain't got nothing to do, man.
birthday.
Except
I would
drink
definitely
beer
be
right
here
in front of
chilling.
us.
If I lived in this neighborhood,
Why wouldn't you?
That's
you'd probably go out over there and smoke a cigar, maybe, huh?
Dude, so I was
No?
going to stop. I was going to stop. I think you can. I was going to stop to get one.
I think you can.
My nap went a little bit over.
Yeah.
So it kind of
Well, now you know for next time.
it threw me off, man.
Brent Doherty with you. Ron Slay is here.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
Hey, I'm in the building.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in
I
the
didn't get
building.
to help the people yesterday because my parlay did hit. Parlay did hit yesterday, so I'm proud of that. You know what I mean? But I got the people coming up today, though.
I'm glad you could have that little distraction.
I know I need
everything you were dealing with
I
yesterday.
said it was gonna happen too. I said just because
Yeah.
I got a funeral I'm going to. I knew I was like something. Watch this, man. I'm tired. Everything. Let me go and fill this out. Watch me hit.
What did you call him?
Grandpa. I used to call him Daddy. Before I knew.
Oh, you told me that.
Before I didn't know he wasn't my daddy. Like he was my granddaddy filling in. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Oh, man.
So I was.
I love that.
Yeah, that's grandpa, man.
Raised by a single mom, too. I understand that, too.
You know what? Hey, you know what? That's funny. It's funny because I can relate. Like I don't even know my dad, so it's like, you know what I'm saying.
Like, welcome to the club, man. We taking numbers over here.
So, Daddy was looking out for
Yeah,
you.
no doubt, man. See, I remember him. That's one of the fond memory I had him. He used to play the numbers. So yeah, I mean, he used to come in. I used to know he was giving pill out about $15 all ones. You know what I mean? Hit me with it. This one, I'm about 8, 9 years old. $15 at that time.
Wow, that's a
You know
lot.
how many milks and ice cream sandwiches you can buy at school?
You know how
dog?
much you could get from the candy lady
Man,
with $1?
dog, I was just telling them. So we had the funeral at my old church. You know what I mean? I used to go to New Zion Missionary Baptist Church in Chattanooga. I used to sneak out of Sunday school, go across the street. Man, the old lady used to knock on her shed door.
Yeah.
She'd come to it. Three of the little round cookies with the hole in the middle. 3 of them for 25 cents. Man, I'm in there. I'm going off. I'm getting 3 packs all day. The strawberry frosted ones,
Yeah.
the vanilla frosted ones, and just the regular wafers.
That's
Man, I was
outstanding.
having a ball.
Hey, inflation got her selling them for $2.50 now.
every bit of it, free
Every
cups
bit
and
of it.
everything.
Every bit of it.
No,
Well,
good times though, man.
Glad to have you back.
No
A
doubt,
lot of
baby.
3HL listeners were sending comments and prayers and thoughts and all those things to you.
Yeah, I felt the love, man.
And,
no
and
doubt
your
about
family. Keith Bullock is here as well. What's
it. The
up, Bullock?
bully.
Chilling, man. Appreciate y'all having me out on a Friday afternoon. Get me out the house. Get me out of some chores.
Put you on the water too, dog.
On the water. I like that.
These are our Fridays. Sitting here on the water with
That's
the
right.
breeze coming through, looking at a bunch of people drinking beer, looking at us.
Yeah,
And the you know,
and we
the
can't wait to join them.
The beer is the same, but the food is really good, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think I might get some of that catfish to go.
Wrong going all right order. It's all good.
I told you, man. I text Brent like, "Yo, do they got food?" He's like, "Yeah." So I didn't eat after I worked out. I saved it all for here.
Yeah, they opened the kitchen at 3:30, but look
They
how
got
it's filling
pizza
in,
too.
man.
Yeah, I know the pizza on point.
See?
Pizza's
All right.
one of their go-tos.
All right.
And you can make up what you
Y'all
want
done
to put
started
on
something.
there. Yes, I'm gonna be real.
That's what Kirby likes. All right, we were talking about Spears and Henry in the backfield. It felt like after that 70-yard completion to Traylon Burks that Kelly and the offense got into play calling and execution rhythm after that, right? And so they started using basically everything after that. And you did see it a little bit with Spears. I think you're completely right. They're just cracking the surface a little bit on what they can do with those two guys. But on the goal line, they run the triple option where Tannehill puts it in Spears' belly. They roll a tackle, right tackle up like it's an inside run. And then Tannehill comes outside. He's got the pitch to Henry. One player out there, it's Derwin James, who's a hell of a safety. He chooses the pitch man. Doing Titans talkback, Kevin Dyson was talking about that play, and he said, man, back in my day, our guys would have just tattooed the quarterback. And if he pitches it, he pitches it, but they'll never do it again.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a great point by KD. Yeah, back in the day.
Rules have changed a little bit now.
Yeah, you
He's
could
still
do
a
that.
ball carrier, though, isn't he?
But at the same time, that's basic. This I went to Syracuse. We ran triple option. This is basic option rules. I was a safety. Safety always has pitch.
Yeah.
So that's just the new
So somebody
wrinkle.
else got wrapped
That's
up
a
into
defensive
something
end.
else.
Defensive end. So safety.
I haven't
no.
gone back to watch it, so I guess based on what you're saying, defensive end might have
Crashed.
gone with that inside run.
So that I'm wrong. Defensive end has the crash. Linebacker has the scrape for the quarterback.
Okay.
Safety has pitch.
Okay.
That's how you play the option. or you can have your linebacker play the dive, and you have the defensive end play the quarterback, and the safety has the pitch. Safety always has the pitch. It's just depending on how it ran, but you don't see too much
I was going to say, how
option
surprised
in the
were
NFL.
they, do you think?
Exactly. So just like the, max protect, take a shot. That's like a thing in the NFL. Each week you get the opportunity to add wrinkles and show new things, and it's only week 2. So you'll see some more creative things, I believe, from the offense for sure on the goal line, and maybe some things you saw on the goal line play out in the open field, for in third down situations, whatever. But I really have enjoyed watching what the offense is doing. Even the first week, I like the creativity. Like Tim Kelly is really showing his football IQ as an offense coordinator.
Yeah. Is that who it shifted to? Did you feel that way? Like when you started to get these pieces, Deandre Hopkins, outside of the offensive line, and they come together. But to me, personally, that's why I felt all the focus shifted to. When you had veterans coming back like Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, you started to get weapons like DeAndre Hopkins, Traylon Burks taking another step before Kyle Phillips got hurt, Chig expected. It all shifted to Tim Kelly for me.
Yeah, because he's the one that has to kind of put it together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, look, the Titans are not that fast.
Right.
So
Right.
you got to kind of really put it together. Mm-hmm. So, you got to be creative. And he's shown that so far. And, the question you just asked, like it's only been 2 games. So,
right.
you like to see more. But I think he's done a great job to this point. And, yeah, it has to come down to him because now it's like, okay, you have DeAndre Hopkins. You have Tajay Spears. You got to figure out ways to get these players into the game plan in an effective way. So, he's got his job cut out for him. But in the first couple of weeks, he's done a great job with distribution. I think I heard it, somebody, Blaine or B-Hop said it, when I was riding over here. Had Tannehill connected on a couple of those passes that he missed, it's a different game. Derrick Henry would have got his 20 carries, you know what I'm saying? Yep. And then the Titans win. Those cornerbacks from the Saints were very good on that opening day.
Yep.
They were like, where you going?
It was in their pocket.
Where you going? Like,
dog.
Yeah, exactly. What you got in your pocket?
Give me that. Yeah.
So, there was really no separation. And then that's what brings me to, the Titans don't have much speed. But obviously there's ways to utilize the speed that you have. When you saw Traylon Burks and Chris Moore run past the defensive backs because they're sitting flat-footed feeling, they're not that fast.
Right.
But, they fast.
Yeah.
Football fast.
Yes, they are.
Speaking of DeAndre Hopkins, he's going to test out that ankle again pregame, kind of like last week. This from Sam Phelan. He asked a question, kind of the same scenario as last week, tested out and hopefully ready to go. Hopkins answered, I wouldn't say it's the same. I would say it's just me, as you guys say, an old veteran player, just taking some time to kind of get healthy all the way. So I wouldn't say it's the same as last week. I would just say I'm trusting Vrabel's plan. So the next question, is it improved from last week or a different situation entirely? He said it's not really improved or a different situation. It's just the plan for me going into the game, being able to put in my best.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Just worried about ankle lingering,
Yeah, I mean, it's already lingering. He just told you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he told you, like, I'm a veteran. This is what Coach wants me to do. Look, D-Hop is good in my book because at the end of the day, the knock on him was he didn't practice. He got out there and he practiced. He did his thing. Seems like he's been a leader and doing the things that whatever. I don't know what they want him, what his expectations, what the team's expectations were of him, but it seems like everything you hear, he's doing everything the right way, how, the Titans do things. So, look, man, it's like, we got to answer these questions.
Yeah.
And sometimes they get redundant, and the reporter's job is to get the best answer for his articles. So, look, we can go back and forth, You ask dumb questions, I'll give you dumb answers.
all day long. I heard that a long time ago, man. They ask you a dumb question, give them a dumb answer. It's cool. It's cool. Heck yeah.
Boy, he was effective in the second half, caught 4 balls for 40 yards, including the big one in overtime that set up that field goal.
And that's the thing, they're like, DeAndre Hopkins, he's not out there, he's not out there. You go to the Cleveland game, Cleveland-Pittsburgh game, if anyone saw that, Amari Cooper had a groin injury, but he got out there for, his limited plays and was effective. He had a similar game to DeAndre Hopkins that DeAndre Hopkins had against the Chargers. His reps were down. They got him in the scenarios and the situations where, look, we need our guy. We need those sure hands. And as a defense, you come out and you're thinking, okay, number 10's in the slot or number 10's here. You're going to know where all the key guys are. Mm-hmm. But as the game starts going on and Buddy ain't in there, you're going to have somebody that lacks, what's our word of the day? Situational awareness.
Right. Say it together, people.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if they're not aware that they're lined up against number 10 and it's a crucial time of the game, more than likely the savvy vet, DeAndre Hopkins, is going to win that battle.
Yeah, I got something, man, that I think when you look at it, and I don't want to say is luck for the Titans, but it just happened to fall this way. You take on the Saints, Kamara's out. You take on the Chargers, Austin Eckler's out. Like, these ain't just fill and go spots. These are key
big
spots,
players.
and we talked about the last 3 years, especially the last 2 years. Hey, man, what's going on? Like, can the Titans ever get any string of luck? And the Titans been healthy for the most part, air quotes. And now you walk into a situation with the Browns, Nick Chubb is out. Like, you just deal with it as it comes, right? But have you been a part? I'm just asking. I know you don't think about. I mean, I don't know if you think about that in the locker room, but I was thinking about it on the drive back. I'm just like, damn, man, maybe we finally starting to get a little string of luck on go our way. You know what I'm saying? Because Deshaun Watson being out and Nick Chubb being out, two totally different guys.
Oh yeah.
I think everything still runs fluidly, but Nick Chubb being out, that's different. That's a little bit different.
He's their dog too.
Yeah, dog. That's a little bit different. So. Going to be interesting to see how it moves forward. But do you feel bad for those teams walking into a bullet? Or you got to deal with it?
You got to deal with it because at the end of the day, if it was the Titans, they got to deal with it. So it's like these are the games you need to win. You know, kick them while they down.
Yes, sir.
I got a stat for y'all about Tua.
Okay.
I saw this today. Tua has been hit, this is unbelievable, 2 times this year. He's been hit 2 times this year, twice. That's it.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, I know why, too, because I haven't watched much Miami Dolphins, but they went to that Tom Brady style, get the ball off right now, quick game, schedule up shots when to take them, because at the end of the day, we see what happens to the Miami Dolphins if Tua goes down. You got to protect your guy, and Mike McDaniels is a smart dude. So
really smart.
That quick game, he grew up in the Madden era for real. I think he's like 32, 33, you know what I'm saying? So he's super creative. But that quick game is where it's at, especially if you don't have the O-line. But you have the skill players. They have the skill players to do it. We talk about speed in the NFL. You got Cheetah, you got Moister, and you got Waddle.
Yeah, so much speed. They got to the point in the Dolphins Patriots game where the broadcasters were talking about you can't even blitz them. Like don't even bring the blitz because you're not getting there.
You have to have good tacklers against them because those guys are catching it in space and using their speed. Good tacklers and somebody that's going to knock their ass out, really, man. Like you got to. That's a game like. If we're playing somebody like the Miami Dolphins, we're trying to hit them hard. Like when we used to play the Saints, Marvin Harrison, he used to catch the ball and want to get down. Nah, Schwartz would be like, don't let him get down. Grab him, so we grab him, hold him up. Here come Robert and Albert. Let the D-line get some. Like, come get some. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Former Titan linebacker Keith Bullock with us. We're going to bring in former Titan wide receiver and kick returner Mark Mariani next as well. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay. Broadcasting live from Cedar Creek Marina, the new Scoreboard. We'll be right back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Weather's starting to change. You need to be on top of it lawn-wise, and my guys at Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply can help you out. Check them out online, DickensSupply.com, and listen to my guy Trey Hartsook here with more from Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. Hey, Trey, what's up?
Hey, Brent, what's going on, man? Happy Friday. I'll tell you what, everybody's asking now, is it time to do it? Is it time to do it? Is it time to do it? I'll tell you what, we'd like a little bit more rain in the forecast, but it's not going to hurt that fescue grass seed to set out until we get some rain coming down. So if now's the time you want to do it, come on into Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. We'll put you on the turf plan. We'll tell you, hey, do this now, do this in 2 weeks, do this around Thanksgiving, and we can guarantee that you're going to have a great lawn because we're not just selling dreams here. We know the turf plan works. We know what we are selling is going to make you have the best lawn in the neighborhood. So if that's something that interests you, stop in and see us, take some pictures of your lawn. We'd love to talk to you just about how we can improve your outdoor situation. So, as always, we're conveniently located all over Middle Tennessee. Got locations in Nashville, Cool Springs, Hendersonville, Murfreesboro, Bellevue, Brentwood, Lombard, Mount Juliet, and Franklin. Open up at 7 a.m., closing at 4:30 Monday through Fridays. We'll be here till 12 on Saturdays through the end of the year. Stop in and see us. Check us out online, DickensSupply.com.
Hey, you want to take back your house, your garage, your closet? You want your life organized? How about Artisan Custom Closets? They are the best. Say goodbye to clutter. Get your free in-home consultation with them today. I love Artisan because they came in. They went through my entire garage. Danielle, my design consultant, came in, went through my garage, said, what do you want to stay here? What do you want organized? This was like after summer. There was stuff everywhere. And she then gave me 3D plans that laid out all my options, all my cost. It was beautiful. And they stayed within my budget. And then Artisan Custom Closets installed it in less than a day. They make it easy for you to tackle your mess. They make it easy for you to make your house beautiful. Closets, pantries, garages, home offices, laundry rooms, mud rooms. They do bedrooms. They have Murphy bed options now, too. Give them a call, 615-800-2199. And here's the other thing. Tell them you heard about them from Dawn. You're a Zone listener. They'll give you 10% off, whatever your project is. That's 615-800-2199, artisancustomclosets.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay with you. Dawn Davenport is preparing for Western Kentucky at Troy. She'll be on that broadcast tomorrow. Broadcasting live from Cedar Creek Marina. The new Scoreboard location, 3HL, presented by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. The F&M Bank chat is open. If you want to watch the show live, you can. YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. Thank you, Hunk. Former Titan linebacker Keith Bullock has been with us the entire show. How about that?
Hey. Strong right now.
I just tried some of those wings you had earlier, too.
Yeah, I just got a text from my wife. I got to go home soon, guys.
Somebody gave out that, hey, man, Bully on the radio having a good time. Yeah, Bully, he ain't doing no work. He out there having a ball.
She definitely didn't turn on 104.5.
Had to eat all
No,
kind
she
of
doesn't
food.
listen to my stuff or watch my stuff.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Skoronski is out. Kearis Jackson is out. We'll see what they do with the punt return, kick return game. And he is headed to IR, so that's 4 weeks at least for him. D-Hop will test his ankle pregame. Cleveland Browns have ruled out cornerback Greg Newsome the second. He's boundary corner in the base defense. Slides inside and sub-packages.
Come on, Ryder.
Thank you, sir. Second-year cornerback Martin Emerson Jr. will slide in on the outside. They'll use another cornerback on the inside, so we'll see how they're affected with regard to communication. Mark Mariani joins us every Friday on 3HL. Moonshine is here. What's up, Mark?
I texted you this earlier, Brent. I need to come on site one of these days. And now you bring Bullock out there, too?
Hey, man. You missing it out here, bro. I just ordered some more food. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their drinks. Well, it's a nice Friday, everybody, isn't it? Y'all having a good time out? Hey, cheers.
Yeah,
Putting the drinks up.
Oh, don't do it to me. The FOMO is real.
You work too hard,
now.
man. You work too hard.
I don't like this at all, man. I can't miss another one of these. I'll be there next Friday. I can't miss it.
Hey.
No chance.
They've got brown water here for you, man. So you get loose.
Oh, what a day to be out on the lake. You kidding me? Let's go.
Yeah, pull that boat up, Moonshine.
Mark, Titans get the win over the Chargers. What was your biggest takeaway from that game?
Oh, man. Well, the biggest takeaway was probably the resurgence of number 17, Ryan Tannehill. Huge game, I think 20 of 24 after the first week where, I mean, I was ready to give the ball to a young rookie, to be honest with you, as an armchair quarterback. And then, man, something I've been watching close. The first week we got destroyed, and then this week we just dominated on third down. And I think that was the difference in the game. I mean, the Chargers were 2 and 14 on third down, and we were 6 of 13. Our offense is moving the ball, and players are making plays, at the right time. And I'd like to also give a nice standing ovation and a soft golf clap for Dylan Radins, everybody. Dylan Radins.
How about that?
Yeah.
Hey, through a quarter and a half of football, or almost 2 quarters, I'd say, I was in the dumps, dude. You did not want to talk to me because I was like, this is unfixable. It's unfixable. We can't block anybody. We can't throw the ball. We can't run the ball. And then all of a sudden, after however many snaps it was 17 or 13? I can't remember. But here trots Dylan Radins, dude, who we've been waiting for 2 years now. And, dude, it felt like it just solidified. We throw a bomb, to our boy Traylon Burks, who I got some stats on that in my back pocket. But it just changed everything. It felt like the momentum shifted and the offense started clicking. And, man, when that tide turned, I was like, oh, thank you, man. It turned quickly from being a pretty down, long season to here we go, baby. We're back. We're going to win the South. We're going to the playoffs, everything else. So,
Hey, Mark.
a lot of emotions on Sunday.
I want to interject because you touched on Dylan Radins, and we both have been there. For him to come back off such, a short time, I came back off 7.5 months off ACL surgery, and I was thrusted into a starting position. Taylor Lewan had the same situation, thrusted into a starting position because those are the type players we are, both first-round draft picks. You are coming off an all-pro year. You break your leg. Talk about the process, the coming back, the mental process, coming back on and getting on the actual playing field the first time. And, you definitely have to give props to Dylan Radins for being able to do that and hold his own.
Well, I mean, dude, yeah, you're spot on. It's the injury is definitely a huge factor, and he comes back, and there's a trust factor to me. I mean, everybody loves the contact, and everybody loves getting between the lines and all that stuff, but there's a trust factor. And is this for me? It was my leg. Is my leg going to hold up? Is my knee going to hold up for Dylan? All that stuff. I think the first few snaps are definitely of live bullets. You're definitely going, hey man, how's my train? Is my training going to hold up? How's this thing going to, hold up in live action? But to add to it, what I thought was on top of that impressive is Peter Skoronski got called out, or they found out he wasn't playing on Saturday.
Right.
So it's not like he had a full week of preparation at left guard. He didn't know he was going to be taking the bulk of these snaps. So to compound it coming back from injury and get thrown into a position that you basically, just started diving into the nuances of playbook of this particular game plan on Saturday night, I thought was incredibly impressive. And for him, I'm serious. I mean, it's an 11-man game out there, but that position was I don't want to call anybody out, but it was that position was we were getting abused, and it seemed like he came in and solidified that thing very quickly, and it really did turn the tide. And so coming off injury and without preparation, and we all know in the media we've been kind of negative and down on Dylan because he hasn't been the guy, the 7th-round draft pick we wanted to be. He's been moving from right tackle to right guard, and so there's a lot of doubters out there. For him to do what he did was immensely beneficial and a huge part of the win on Sunday against the Chargers.
Moonshine, before we get to hear your theme music like Coach Prime,
we want to hear it this week.
Yeah, hell yeah, we made some money off that one. But which catch was more impressive? Take the magnitude of it as far as flipping the game, but between Traylon Burks or Chris Moore, which one do you think was more impressive?
That's not fair because they both had a huge impact. But
yes.
Honestly, I gotta go with my boy Burks on this one because where we were at, we were down 11-0. We weren't moving the ball whatsoever, and like I said, the momentum was squarely against us. And we go out, and this is what I wanted to tell you. This dude is 6'2", 225, right? He came back into training camp shredded and in shape. We're all commenting on it. This was a straight-up go route, guys, where the ball was snapped and there was no moves. This is a straight line, 9, down the field, don't care where the DB is. So I looked it up, next-gen stats. His top speed on that play was 20.7, okay? That's the 17th fastest play in the NFL this year, which 17 is cool, whatever. But here's the thing. He's sandwiched on that list between guys like Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, Marvin Mims from Denver, and they're speedsters that weigh $185, dude. You see what I'm saying? And we got a 225 guy running that fast. All I can say about that is give me some more of that, dude. Yeah. Give me some more of that. And before I get to the real reason everyone's here to see me act like a crazy man is how about Tim Kelly coming in and orchestrating this offense? We're not predictable on first down. Yeah. Nobody knows what we're going to do. It's unbelievable. So I think all these things are adding up to good stuff. I think we had some long sustaining drives this week, and it settled everybody down. So hopefully we can go to Cleveland and make stuff happen.
Mark Mariani with us. It's funny about the second one, the Chris Moore catch, because to me, being the non-athlete I am, I'm thinking, like, when I watch that play again, he's running full speed. The ball comes right over the top of him. He's having to look up, catch the ball with a defender draped all over him. And I asked Kevin Dyson about that after the game, and Dyson was like, yeah, but to be real, he said the defender did what he was supposed to do. He got his arm in between Chris Moore's arms, but it actually, as that play unfolded, actually benefited Moore because he brought the ball into Chris Moore's chest. And so it made that catch, even though it looked incredibly difficult, made it easier. And I thought that was
it was one of those. Yeah, I think you're right. And being in the stadium that day, it looked like one of those where we were like, absolutely no way. That thing was bobbled. The defender's arm was in there. some of that nose just hit the ball or just hit the ground. It had to have. And when you watch it in slow-mo, you go, wow, what a awesome play, man. And honestly, we're not the type of offense that can get 4-4-4-4-4 and have these 15, 16-play drives that over. We need chunk plays, man. We need those plays from our explosive guys, and we need Traylon. We need Chig out there doing it. We need Tyjae Spears to do it, and those chunk plays are going to be crucial to this offense because we just haven't showed the consistency in our past to be able to break off those big, huge, long, sustaining drives all the time. So big plays got to be in our back pocket.
Hey, Moonshine, I used to always tell people, man, it don't matter how you get the groceries in there. Food stamps are cash, baby. Just get the groceries in the house. They all taste the same. Okay.
That's right.
It doesn't
matter.
Shoplifting.
Just get them in there. Shoplifting. We got people coming
no matter
over
how we
tonight,
get it,
man.
we're
We got to
still
feed some people.
Hey, we got to feed some people with another pick. It's time for the Mark Mariani Moonshine.
Hey,
did he win last
let's
week?
hear it.
Yeah, he went Titans.
Come on, what do you mean? Did we win last week?
Did he win last week? Did he win last week? Hell yeah, he won last week. Plug the water pick right now.
Oh, this is tight.
Now?
Gonna need a bigger boat, baby.
Hey, so here's the deal. We gotta need a big boat this week, Clay. We need a big boat. We need one of those barges. We need one of those barges. Because here's the deal, man. In blood in the water country, we don't like to take the easy way out. And the easy way out this week is a beatdown on the shores of Lake Erie, okay? Because the Tennessee Titans are going to put the beatdown on the Cleveland Browns. I feel bad for Nick Chubb, all that stuff, but it's setting up with a strength versus strength, our defense against their rushing attack. I like the Tennessee Titans, okay? That's the easy way out.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. Here's the hard way out. Here's what we do when it's blood in the water. And I was driving around the countryside out here, and there I found some blood in the water. And it's in the Black Warrior River. Do you know where that is?
No, where's the Black Warrior River?
That's in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, baby. The late train is coming, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Plus 235 at Alabama. It's time, baby. Ole Miss Rebels. And here's the deal, man. Nick Saban sounds different this year. Nick Saban sounds different. He's thanking the crowd. Thank you, crowd, for coming out. It's such an honor to play in front of you guys. He's saying, oh, everybody's just doing good. We just need to execute. That's not Saban. And then his best quote from this week, yes, Jalen Milroe's a stud. Don't even let him run on you because he will torch you. Make him throw the ball. But he says this, yeah, we benched him, but he's going to get the starting job back because he was such a good teammate, cheering on the other guys that he got benched for. Here's the deal. They don't have a quarterback, okay? So Lane Kiffin, you want those 7 points? And you know what he said?
We don't want them.
It's go time. Lane Kiffin's going to get some down there. He's hungry. It's go time. Those boys are going to hunt, man. We're not taking the easy way out this week. We're going for it. Plus 35. Hammer it. Time to hunt, Sharks. Let's go, baby.
I like it.
I love it. I thought for sure you would go Titans. You're going Ole Miss, Alabama. Slay's got his betting app pulled up. He's already bet the game, but now you've got him even more excited.
I'm going to bet it now, straight up money line. Get the 7 points.
Hey, I'm not. Hey, just to be clear on record, I am taking the Titans, baby. Hammer that too. But for blood in the water, we're not taking the easy way out. That's a gift. That plus 3.5 is a gift at that minus 3.5 line for the Browns. That's a gift. This is a hard man's work right here. We're going for it, baby. Plus 235. Lane Kiffin coming in, making some noise. It's go time. Blood in the water, baby. Time to eat.
Love it. Thank you, Mark. Always good stuff, man. Appreciate you. Have some brown water for us.
Mark.
All right, you guys have one for me, Steve. I love you, bro. We'll talk to you soon.
Mark, we need to get you and Bully here at the same time.
Crazy.
Hey, if I would have known Bullet was pulling up today, listen, I would have canceled everything tonight. It would have been on. But see, Bull Sweat's already texting him. See, I would have been a bad influence. So anyway. But I will. Let's line it up.
Soldbymariani.com. Check him out.
All right, boys.
Bully said he's busy, so get that done. See you, Mark. Blood in the water. Ole Miss straight up at Alabama. How about that? All right, we'll talk a little college football when we come back. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay, Keith Bullock with you live at Scoreboard, the new location at Cedar Creek Marina. We'll be right back with more 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? Superbook Sports. You got to go download it. How do you do that? Get to your app, download the Superbook Sports app, or visit superbook.com. And right now, I'm telling you, I talked to my reps over there. The most trusted name in Vegas is Superbook. So with that comes a promo code. SLAY is the promo code. Score up to $250 with your first bet bonus. Win or lose, you're going to get your money. And it will match your first bet up to $250 with the promo code SLAY. Will your team win the division? Who you got for MVP? You want to do the parlay, you got to stay tuned to 3HL, Zone TV, and I promise you, you're going to get one. And we're going to win this weekend, man. So don't sit on the sidelines. Winning this money is super easy. You just got to get it with Superbook Sports. So go and download it. Use the promo code SLAY. Make your money with me today. Visit superbook.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem, call 1-800-889-9789. Book it.
I want to tell you about my friends at Buddy Allen Carpet One, locally owned and operated by the Allen family for more than 55 years. Zach Tuna and Judson Allen are in the store every day. They offer free in-home measures and estimates. They also have the beautiful guarantee. At Buddy Allen Carpet One, we know how important it is for you to feel confident in your flooring selection. You want to know it's going to look exactly the way you want once it's installed in your home. That's why they offer the unmatched peace of mind for you with their one-of-a-kind guarantee. If you're not happy, they will replace it for free. That's what they call the beautiful guarantee. Located in Donaldson, 2405 Lebanon Pike in Donaldson, 615-883-3289, BuddyAllenCarpet1.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone, Friday edition. Britt Doherty, Ron Slay, Keith Bullock in the house.
The bully.
Cedar
In the
Creek
house.
Marina, and the food is good. You can confirm.
Yes, I got some to go.
You got multiple
situation. Do I owe anybody any money? I got some
No.
cash in the car. I'm gonna
Hell
tip
no,
I'm gonna tip the young lady.
We got you.
Oh, that's Hunk. Never mind. Not that he was the young lady, but he was the one. He was the runner.
Yeah, he was.
So
the
there's
runner.
no one really to tip.
It was good for him to have a responsibility there.
Maybe I'll tip the bartender.
College football coming up this weekend. Is Tennessee bounce back after that Florida thing?
Yeah, but what really needs to happen to really, I feel, for Vol Nation to get some more confidence in their team, and I would like for this to happen because, you know, I really mess with Vol Nation. They're my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We appreciate you, too.
Yeah, Tennessee needs to go out and a decisive win. Cover the spread. No Austin P.
I think it's 20.5.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's
Get that.
spread.
Be up by 20 at halftime, and then just win by like 30, 40. Because, look, man, like, you're about to start to get into the meat of your schedule, and you kind of been tiptoeing around. So it's time to at least show, like, look, we're here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's I like that. So you got that right there. Traveling around the SEC. You think Lane and them got an opportunity to go down there to Alabama, and you hear Mark Marion talking about the quarterback situation. Is the right for the picking on this one?
yeah, absolutely. I feel like, look, Lane Kiffin's been talking junk since like Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like Lane Kiffin.
I heard the Alabama defensive coordinator got
Yeah.
demoted. Somebody else is calling plays.
I feel like when Lane Kiffin came into the college coaching scene, similar to Deion Sanders without the wins.
Yeah, you absolutely
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
You ain't
So,
You ain't lying.
you know, the only difference is prime is winning. But
Yeah.
I think Lane, like, he connects with his kids. They like to play for him. So, yeah, I like Ole Miss. And I just think that Alabama, based off what Brent said when he saw MTSU, and I caught some of that on the air, and then watching them play, you know, and, you know, Saban says his quarterback is starting because the way he cheers. So you got a cheerleader starting?
Yeah.
Ole Miss. I got Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Oh, the quarterback is missing in some pom-poms.
That's what I was going to say. The center might pass it to him instead of the ball. Another one. I know ACC. FSU and Clemson taking place. Early game at Clemson.
Early game, yep.
Yeah, Clemson been kind of trying to right the ship ever since losing to Duke to start out. Florida State been rolling. They dodged one with Boston College. Got a victory. What you think about this one right here?
So Boston College always plays Florida State tough.
At home, especially.
You know, Chestnut Ridge.
Yep.
I think Boston College is like, we're the real Garnet and Gold. Like, you know, that's like the battle of Garnet and Gold.
It is.
That being said, Florida State, man, their quarterback, he's been through some things. I think he's been through the briar patch a little bit, and he's taking his scars. I like the wide receiver. Florida State knows who they are, and they feel like they're back to when they were of prominence. And, you know, Dabo Sweeney is trying to act like, no, I'm not going to do the NIL. And, all right, that's why you're getting skunked right now. You know what I'm saying?
He said he don't even want to touch the transfer portal either, dog.
All right, well, that's why he's going to get fired in a couple years.
I mean,
Then he'll be somewhere else touching the transfer portal. But I like Florida State in this one, man.
like
Florida
that.
State for sure.
Like that. Bully picks, baby.
Keon Coleman, the wide receiver, didn't get a lot of touches or targets in that Boston College game, so
That's cool.
look for it.
Yeah, of course.
Jordan Travis going to hit him a lot. Also, they went vanilla in that game. They got a 31-10 lead. They didn't. A lot of people are making a point out of they didn't score the last 16 minutes of the game, but they had that one locked in. They knew the eye of the tiger, so to speak.
We know, and Brent, you know, been around, you know, so it's like there is such thing as looking ahead, right?
Yeah.
So they went out there, coach was like, we're going to handle our business, boom, boom. Then we get to Clemson. So they went out there, handled their business, and kind of got lackadaisical and looked ahead the last 16 minutes. You know what I mean? So Florida State is locked in. If I was on Florida State, because this is their opportunity to really show the nation that they're back. So if I was a player on Florida State going into this game, I promise I'll probably be hard. It'll be hard for me to sleep tonight because I just want to go into Death Valley and, you know, inflict pain. Inflict pain.
The pain train. Ohio State at Notre Dame. Ohio State a 3-point favorite in this one. Word is that Ohio State's going to have as many as 20,000 fans at Notre Dame, and that's the price you pay at
That's
Notre Dame.
disrespectful.
Because fans of other
That's why the terrible towel got stomped.
20 though?
you want to go back there?
Not 5,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Not 10, 20.
How you gonna come in my house with this many people?
Yeah, like, come on.
Like, what you talking about?
We said it was cool if y'all came, not everybody. Like, what is this thing?
So Ohio State trying to figure out the quarterback position. They've got elite wide receivers. Notre Dame, Sam Hartman comes over from Wake Forest, has all those ACC records, has played well, no interceptions so far this season. Going to be interesting to see those two quarterbacks deal with the opposing defenses.
Yeah, Ohio State's defense is crazy, but Sam Hartman, look, he can win that. Like, he could win a battle. If Notre Dame and them get into a battle, he can win, because at the end of the day, I like, him to make a play over whoever Ohio State's quarterback's going to be.
Whoever his quarterback is. That's the thing going into it to me.
So, yeah, to what you're saying, too, Slay, it's like, look, you had all
Kyle McCord.
You had all
had to go back
spring.
and look.
You had all spring.
Yeah.
You had all preseason. You've had 3 games to solidify yourself as the starter.
Yep.
And you can't do that. And you got Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
Man, stop.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think Notre Dame. I'm going to take Notre Dame. Who said? Didn't you say Notre Dame?
I like Notre Dame in this one. Ohio State's favorite.
Nah, you gave a stat when we were driving in. Like, Notre Dame is never.
They haven't beaten Ohio State since 1936.
And then you said, load up on Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Load up, baby.
Load it up, baby. Yeah.
It's almost 100 years. They've only played 5 times, which is weird to me.
No, if I'm the coach, I'm like, man, we haven't won in 100 years. 100 years?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to have
We're going
to have a real players coach meeting. You know what I mean?
So the players, when the coach says that, figures, what crap, we've played them like 80 times.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I
tell
would
you
think
it's only
that.
5 times.
I would think that.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you another one, too, man. On top of that, Marcus Freeman, the head coach,
Love him.
this would be I love him, too.
He
This
needs
would be a
this
staple run.
Yeah, that's it.
This would be a staple win, breaking away from Brian Kelly at home. He was on Pat McAfee this morning. Like, so he making the rounds, and he seemed confident and relaxed.
And that's why I like it, because they got off to a slow start last year, and Notre Dame faithful came for his head. My boy Rocky Boyman was on his neck. I was like, wow. And then he turned it around. You know what I'm saying? So
that's it right here.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't care one way or another, but that's my pick.
Yeah.
And, it's been fun these 2 hours, man. Thanks for coming out. Y'all need to hit Just Love and McEwen and go check out Bully. Thanks for coming out, man.
Thanks for getting me out of the house. I appreciate it. Now I'm heading to take the kids to this FRA East game. That's what we got.
That's what they got?
I don't never watch these
Where?
games, bro. At
At
FRA.
East?
That's why I got.
Yeah.
Mike's like, you said you take the girls to the. Look, man.
You got to walk up at
right.
Have you been there? You got to walk up at
I go every
Hill.
week. I'm the one they want to go to the game with. I don't watch the game. I be there like catching up on emails and stuff. So now I'm definitely tuning into this one. Like they 2 undefeated teams, right?
Yep.
Hey, somebody show me something.
Hey man, that's my quarterback, man, over there coaching East now, man, with the Pearl Cone, LaDamian Harris. So
Okay, I gotta check Pearl, matter of fact, too, because I saw a couple of those kids at Eddie George's TSU camp, and I told them I'd come check them out.
Yeah,
So.
they got a good thing going over there too right now.
Keith Bullock, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it,
Great
Bullock.
to see you. Get your to-go food.
You guys have a great weekend.
That's a wrap.
All right, 5 o'clock hour coming up. We got NFL, college football, Titans, obviously at Browns. We'll spend a lot of time on that. Phone lines open, 615-737-1045. Cedar Creek Marina, Scoreboard. That's where we are till 6 o'clock on 1045 The Zone. The home of the 10G network, Xfinity. The future starts now. Discover the nation's best-kept secret and switch to Xfinity Mobile now with the best prices for 2 lines of unlimited. Join the millions who save hundreds a year with Xfinity Mobile, one of the fastest-growing mobile services with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. $30 a line per month with unlimited data when you get 2 lines. Switch to Xfinity Mobile, rated #1 in quality and #1 in value. Mobile plans starting at $15 a month. Save hundreds a year with the best price for 2 lines of unlimited. Get nationwide 5G included at no extra cost. Mix, shared, and unlimited data options with your family all on one plan. Streaming more or using less? Switch between unlimited and by the gig anytime on the Xfinity mobile app, so you only pay for what you need. Automatically connect to over 20 million secure Xfinity Wi-Fi hotspots nationwide to save money on data. Restrictions apply. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required. Most reliable based on route metrics. Report results vary. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabits of usage per line. Xfinity Internet required. Taxes and fees are extra. Data thresholds and actual savings may vary based on weighted average of consumer reports savings compared to changes for 3 top carriers.
What's happening, man? Ron Slay here. Holistic stem cell therapy is what I use. I promise you. I was talking to a partner of mine, man, Alex Renfro. He is a, 14-year pro now? Man, I was telling him, like, dog, he was getting ready to go back, and he was like, man, I need you to come help me out, get some training in. I need a big man with me. So I was like, all right, cool. I went 4 days, man. Dude, it felt like I've been through a car wreck. Like, my body, it couldn't bounce back. I told him today, I did the stem cell therapy, dog, so I'm ready next summer. If you're going to go back for a 15th year, I'll be ready to get out there with you, man. Your body, your cells, your solution. Haven't had any problems. I got my knee done, got my hip done, so my groin ain't hurting, and my shoulder all at the same time. So everything's coming along. I'm telling you right now, not only for athletes that's going to knock out the inflammation, but people that have congestive heart failure, lung issues, asthma, arthritis, doesn't matter, man. They're now accepting care credit. So get your free consultation, 615-850-4415, KellumStemCellInstitute.com. Let your body heal your body.
Good afternoon from Scoreboard Bar and Grill, live here from the Cedar Creek Marina. We got that final injury report for the Titans and the Browns, where Peter Skoronski as well as Kareem Jackson are both out for the game. Now, Kareem Jackson, on the other hand, he's actually out for a little bit longer because he is now on the IR. Means he's going to be out for at least 4 weeks. For the Browns, Greg Newsome's going to be the only player, the cornerback, that is going to be out for the Browns on the game. But the Browns actually announced earlier today that Kareem Hunt is actually going to play, so he will be suited up and ready to go for the team. That is according to head coach Kevin Stefanski. What you didn't hear is the name Amani Hooker. That is because he has cleared concussion protocol, and he is good to go. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols. Flagship station for the Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day on the water. We are broadcasting live at Cedar Creek Marina, the new Scoreboard location. Need to check it out. Appreciate Keith Bullock hanging out for a couple hours and testing the food for Scoreboard because he said very glowing things about it. Ron Slay is back in the house today.
Hey, I'm in the building.
And from Nashville, Tennessee, at 6'8", at power forward, Ron Slay.
Y'all better buckle up, because this car ain't got no roof.
Yes. No roof will be allowed in Neyland Stadium this weekend. UT San Antonio, what are they, Roadrunners?
Roadrunners, yes.
Well, we are Wile E. Coyote this time, so it is going down. You prepare to get the boulder or the. He sure don't, but he worked for Acme, and he got the ownership rights to it this time.
Hawk said Wile E. Coyote never
catches the yeah. Now this time we're gonna drop the Acme anvil on them, and that Roadrunner's going down, baby. It's over with.
It's going down for real.
Yeah, we're gonna reverse it.
So Tennessee needs a bounce back, as Bully said, a convincing win. They were favored by 20. They were favored by 20 and a half to open.
Yes.
Then you mentioned earlier that it was 21. You know what it is now?
What?
24.
How the hell they get it? Your boy ain't playing. I bet your boy ain't playing. What's the quarterback name? Frank Harris or something?
Frank Harris. I thought you were talking about Payne Insider ain't playing.
Oh, no, he ain't playing either. He ain't playing it. Yeah, so, yeah.
Listen, man.
I caught it early, though.
Todd Furman and Payne Insider can affect point spread.
Yes, they can.
Just by opening their damn mouths.
You better dive on them, man. That means somebody got my phone tapped, man, because I only showed that to Euro. So, I don't know. Unless they were watching my betting sites. Hey, man, dang, 24?
Yeah, so Frank Harris, it looks like, I guess, because of that movement, will not play. He missed the game against Army. This guy seriously can play, man. I've seen him play as a lefty. I saw him against MTSU last year. He has led UTSA to check it out. In 2021, 12-2, one Conference USA. In 2022, 11-3, one Conference USA.
Wow.
Last year, 4,059 yards and 32 touchdowns. This program has only been around since 2011. This is their 150th game. So Frank Harris missed the game against Army. Was set to be, I guess, is a game-time decision, but it looks like Vegas has learned something. If it's not Harris, it's going to be a guy named Eddie Lee Marburger.
See, anytime you run out there with 3 names, I don't think you got a great shot at it. I don't think you got a great shot. If you got 3 names, if you run out there.
Three name guys. Somebody said it out here, and I always use this joke too. 3 name guys, a serial killer.
Yeah, you feel me? You're in the wrong. You're in the wrong field, man. Like this ain't the field of sport for you. No.
He did play well last week. This guy. What was his name again? Let me see. Eddie Lee Marburger.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Last week against Army, 17-25, 239 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. UTSA has an off week next week. That's why a lot of people were thinking they might give Frank Harris that extra game.
Yep, get some get back.
This game doesn't help them or hurt them.
No, man.
Really.
It's going to help us.
Vols need to get the run game going, Slay. They managed to run for just 100 yards against Florida. Not good. UTSA gives up just 129 per game on the ground. This is a good football team. They've won their conference the last 2 years. Tennessee big favorite, needs to come in here and put the foot on the neck.
Yeah, and looking at this, it's not even about, who you got running the rock or anything for me. It's about what you're going to do up front to set the tone for the rest of the season, to get rid of that old footage that Austin Peay put out there on you, Florida was able to put out there on you, play a four-man down lineman and let somebody dominate up front. What do you do now to get back to who you are, the mauling people up front, controlling the line of scrimmage on both sides, but specifically the offensive side of the ball? I need that offensive lineman to get out there, man, tape your wrist up, because your wrist going to break. You're going to be pushing people so much. I need them full-fledged in, and hopefully Cooper Mays. And guess what?
We heard he's going to play last week.
Yeah, exactly.
We hear he's going to play this week.
And even if he don't, the guys behind him, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a great opportunity to set up something, not only for this right here, your season, but if you want to jump in the portal, you got to put some good film on. Yeah. You got to put some good games on film, man, so you can have that option if that's the option that you're dealing with.
Kentucky at Vanderbilt. Kentucky almost 2-touchdown favorite, 13.5, 11 a.m. on the SEC Network. Wildcats 3-0. This is their first road game, first SEC game for either team. Vanderbilt at 2-2, just lost to UNLV. Defense is the problem right now, and they've got some injuries in the secondary. To Ricky Wright, questionable because of an ankle. Jalen Mahoney didn't finish the game at UNLV. Another safety, Savion Riley, missed the game. So that's where Kentucky will attack. That's where UNLV attacked. And Vanderbilt's got to be able to hold up because the offense has been pretty good.
Right. They've been able to put up points.
They have. And they have produced at least 420 yards in the last 3 straight games, and they haven't done that in like 20-plus years.
I'm starting to, when it comes down to Vandy each week, I'm starting to feel, am I too close to the situation? Am I rooting for them too much? Am I too invested in the over of the win total? But I look at their offense and they show me Will Shepherd like is a automatic bucket if this was basketball.
Will Shepherd tied for the most touchdown catches in the nation with 6.
Like this dude throw it up there, man. He got, like the way they talk about Deandre Hopkins, not to that tier, poor man's in college, everyone. He go get it and he got it, and it's a touchdown, like every single time.
We've talked about the freshman, London Humphreys
yes.
from CPA. Back-to-back 100-yard games for the true freshman. Leads all SEC freshmen in his second nationally with 266 yards receiving on 9 catches. He averages, 30 yards per catch, has 3 touchdowns.
Take the top off.
Take the top off.
Man, you're giving them an opportunity. So defensively, you got to be able to hold on, man, and give get the ball back for your offense. Let them run some clock. Let Swan be who he needs to be when it comes to managing the game instead of just having to hit the big strikes. I'm torn in this game. I'm going to let the cat out the bag a little bit. I put Vandy down on my card on the parlay. I know Ray Davis is coming back.
I was just going to get to that.
Okay, go ahead, Euro.
Ray Davis is killing
I feel like you're going to talk me out of this.
Transferred from Vanderbilt. He's going to have that homecoming, but, man, he has been a playmaker for Kentucky. and that was maybe low-key definitely one of the biggest transfers in the offseason in the SEC.
Yes,
Ray Davis has been phenomenal.
I would have hated to see him walk out that door, man. The things that he brought to that team last year, oh man, that was different. That was different.
Kentucky's got elite receivers,
yes,
at least production-wise so far.
Coming back home as well.
Barryon Brown.
Homecoming. I've never seen a guy from Nashville come back to Nashville and not have an impact on the game. I've yet to see it in the last, I want to say 15 years now. I might have missed a game here or there, but when it comes to guys going to Tennessee that come back and play Vandy, when the guys going to Kentucky come back play Vandy, like they always have an impact, win or lose, on the game, man. Barry and Brown, food for thought, don't kick it to him.
He's going to run one back. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. He's averaging 38.2 yards per kickoff return.
That boy one shoestring tackle away every time.
Look at this guy coming up in the boat, man. Just
standing up, though.
Just standing up like, I got this, bro.
See, that's how I would come up, y'all.
They've still got their rods going. They're almost to the marina.
See, I stand on the edge with no shirt on.
With what in your hands?
Two fistfuls of Tito's in my hand. Like he in the right direction though, but yeah, you just need to add the Tito's.
He's got all of his clothes on.
Yeah, that ain't right.
He's like wearing khaki pants.
Yeah, that ain't
like
right
a
either.
golf shirt.
Yeah, that ain't right.
None of that's right?
No. You don't get on the water with khakis on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, then. Hey, man, get off the water with khakis on, brother. I'd rather you be in your Denuntanons or something than that. Yeah. Come on, it's your boat. You can do what you want.
Do you want to explain to the good people what
Yeah, the Denuntanons are, for anybody that doesn't know, the Denuntanons are underwear. Like, you remember when you was a little kid and you used to watch Superman and people like that, the superheroes jump out and they always say, yeah, who? Under rules? So you jump out, they used to be like, Dun-dun-dun-dun. So it's like little kids, every time you see little kids running around the house, 4 or 5 years old, they got their little underwear on. You see them always like in the Superman stand, so we used to call them the Dun-dun-duns. That's what the Dun-dun-duns are.
That's what he needs right now?
Yeah, he needs the Dun-dun-duns on instead of khaki shorts.
3HL presented by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. You can watch the show YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. The Evan and Bank chat is open for you. When we come back, we'll take your phone calls. Tony the Stud's in line. Let's talk about Deion Sanders. Did you hear that Deion Sanders actually got a parking ticket? He had a parking ticket on campus on his Lamborghini.
Okay.
Come back with that?
Please. I got a story for that.
I got some guys at UT that had
Yes.
a lot of parking tickets.
And I got people that got out of them.
Yeah, my guys did and your guys did.
Just saying.
Funny how that works.
Yeah.
All right, all that coming up. We'll talk Titans-Browns, and we'll do it next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, man? Hot, cold, does not matter. You need heating up, you need cooling off. Spring Hill AC, Spring Hill Heating and Cooling takes care of every little bit of that. And I'm telling you right now, Vols fans, you got to be in tune with what's going on your thermostat because we need to be cool. And you got to be cool. I know it. Yeah, let Kevin and his family take care of all your HVAC needs. They will come through with it. Go and get an appointment today, man. I'm telling you, just for maintenance purposes, whatever it may be, let them come through and check it out. Watch what the service does for you. Watch how relaxed, watch how pleased you are with the service. Spring Hill Heating and Cooling is a proud York certified comfort expert company and always backed by 10-year parts and labor warranty on York products. So why wouldn't you use them? 60 months, no interest financing with approved credit. This is real simple, man. Kevin and his family take care of you just like we take care of you at 3HL. It's a bond. It can't be broken. SpringHillAC.com. Call them.
How about Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville? Yes, you might be surprised at how affordable replacement windows are from Pella Windows and Doors, especially right now because they have an offer going on. If you tell them that you heard about them right here on The Zone from Dawn, here you go. This sale ends September 30th. Still got some time to do it. $250 instant rebate off per qualifying window, $500 instant rebate off per qualifying door, equal payments, 0% for 24 months. So, yeah, go check them out, PellaNashville.com. They have those deals going on, and I'll tell you a little bit about my experience with Pella Windows and Doors. I had to get my windows replaced in my house and in my townhome, and they were phenomenal to work with. They were rated #1 by Nashville homeowners as the window brand worth paying more for and the leading window brand in Nashville. That was based on a 2022 survey of leading brands among homeowners, and I'm all agree. They were awesome. Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. Go see them at PellaNashville.com.
All right, y'all. Here it is, the parlay. It's time to bring it back, get in full effect. And I got a mixture going on right here, y'all. A mixture of the parlay. All right, let's do it. And I'm filling it out as we go. So Superbook Sports, we thank you. Here it is. Let's get Colorado plus that 21. Let's get TCU versus SMU money line. Let's also get, and listen to me carefully, Ole Miss. Ole Miss. We're going to go with Moonshine on this. We're going to go money line on the parlay. You know what? Parlay, we need a little bit of safeness. Let's go +7. Tennessee is up to 24. I think they still covering. You can run if you want. I ain't running. I'm 10 toes down, baby. Give me Tennessee -24. And the last one, where's Notre Dame? Hold on, y'all. I'm getting to it. Notre Dame and Ohio State. I'm going Notre Dame money line plus 135. That right there will give you plus 21,178. You hear that? Plus 2178. SMU TCU give me TCU money line. Colorado Oregon give me Colorado plus 21. Ole Miss Alabama give me Ole Miss plus 7. UTSA versus Tennessee give me Tennessee plus minus 24. Notre Dame at Ohio State give me Notre Dame money line. And guess what? I'm going to go on and throw a 50 spot on it because I'm that confident. That's going to get us $1,088, man. Here it is. That's the parlay. Book it.
You know what we need, Slay? In the next segment coming back,
What's that?
a little Chris Stapleton, I think.
Hey man, I've been vibing to him the last 2 days. I got a new song.
What song is it? You just smile
Dude,
ear to ear.
hey man, Fire Away.
Oh.
Woo! At the end of that bad boy. Hey man, Chris Stapleton, you a bad. I'm gonna say it here. You a bad boy. I'm telling you, if I ever see him, boy, I'm gonna give him a bell hug.
You're like Jerry Glanville used to leave 2 tickets for Elvis at the gate.
That's gonna be me.
Like, you're there every day.
I'm
talking
telling you.
straight to Chris Stapleton.
I'm telling you, dog.
Who I'm sure is listening.
Listen, man, I'm telling you right now, dog. That's my joint, man. I'm telling you, I've been cigar the last 2 nights listening to the Essential album of Chris Stapleton. I'm gonna listen to all of them.
That does sound like it would be good cigar music
Oh
outside.
my
on the porch.
God, what? I'm telling you. Ooh, what is it? The Traveler. That Traveler
Yeah.
good too. He opened up with that one. Yeah, that's a bad boy too.
Brent Doherty, Ron Slay with you, broadcasting live from Cedar Creek Marina.
Yeah.
And next Friday, we'll be back at the Scoreboard location at Music Valley Drive over by Opryland. But we've got a little more to do here on the water.
A little bit more work.
Look at the reflection on that water. It's just a thing of beauty out there.
Just make you want to dive in. That's what it do. Make you want to dive in, come out and get a drink.
I'm not that excited.
You know, the reflection didn't do that for you?
I'm not diving in. You know me and lakes, man. I ain't diving into the lake.
Yeah,
We'll find a car, dead body, half a fish carcass.
That's the one that always mess with me. The fish heads, man. That's
fish
always,
heads are out there.
Oh, my gosh, that throws me off.
You know what it is? I had a friend when I was growing up. He would catch a carp. And carp are, like, useless.
Yes.
So he would do that. He would cut the head off and throw it back in.
No, see, whoever doing that out there, stop it, man. Don't do that. Don't ruin it for us, y'all. We trying to have a good time on the lake.
I would love at some point to be diving into a lake, but we got to get all that other stuff I just mentioned out of there.
Okay.
There's your boy with the boat.
Khaki Man.
Oh, those are khaki shorts. That's a little different.
Oh, okay, khaki short.
Now that I look at it.
Well, boy got to done nothing understands.
But I'm telling you, they are really close to the building.
They sure are.
Oh, man. Are we going to stay after a little bit?
Oh, we got to stay after.
Yeah. I mean,
We gotta go see our girl
this
Jade.
is such a cool spot, man. There are a lot of people here in advance of a great football weekend. We're going to take phone calls 615-737-1045. You want to talk Titans, Browns. We'll go through the injuries. Browns have a big one in Newsome being out at corner because that affects they're going to replace him with 2 players.
Yeah.
Because he plays outside corner when they go to sub packages, which means nickel or dime.
Mm-hmm.
He goes inside and plays the slot. So we'll see what's going on there. That might be an area of concern for Cleveland for sure.
We'll take advantage.
Rolling through the internet today, found several things. Number
see?
one, Tua's only been hit twice. Tua has played 2 football games, and he's been hit 2 more times than us.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they letting it be known, man. Like, in order for us to thrive and all this money we done put into this offense and players, we got to have this guy upright. We already got Jalen Ramsey down. Hopefully he can come back, but everybody else, we need you intact.
Yep.
Tua, stay upright.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
And he studied all that jiu-jitsu to learn how to fall.
Yeah, like he don't even need it now. Like, he ain't even falling.
And if he does, he sometimes doesn't get up, and that's the problem.
That is the most.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
Yeah, because them hits be hard, the ones that he do get.
He could have one of those little monitor things around his neck where he punched the button.
Hey,
And they come running
somebody
from the
help me.
sideline.
Man down. Can't get up.
The other story I saw was Deion Sanders somehow gets a parking ticket on the campus at the University of Colorado. On his Lamborghini. He comes out to his Lamborghini. He's got a parking ticket. How in the hell does that happen? How does somebody give Coach Prime and everything he's done for them a parking ticket? How does he not have a damn parking pass where he can park anywhere he wants on campus?
No, it's almost egregious because you think of it and you're like, I'm not upset at the ticket being wrote. I'm more upset at who wrote the ticket. That's what I need to know because, like, everybody can get a ticket, but you got to know who wrote the ticket because their job is in jeopardy immediately.
Oh, I would believe so.
Like, what are you doing? This man just over $200 million has been raised so far over these past 2 home games. Like, what are y'all doing? Whose idea was this? Whose joke was this?
The beautiful part about this is Dion doesn't have to say anything about it. Everybody else will.
Yeah, he got to say
I mean?
a word. It's a Lambo. I know NIL is going around and everything, and you might think, okay, one of these
Who on
student
campus
athletes.
Driving a Lamborghini? One person.
Could be two. Shador. Shador's riding around in a Rolls Royce Cullinan. Like what?
That's
Like
true.
like what? Boy, this day and age
Dude, they've
is
got
different.
him now third quarterback taking.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
How about that?
That's crazy. I remember when I've been at UT, y'all, the coldest thing I saw was it wasn't a handicap spot or the regular parking spot. It was a spot with the lines on it, like the don't park here spot, but it's as big as a parking spot. Jamal Lewis parked right there and wrote a note that said, "This is Jamal Lewis's car. Do not ticket it." Nobody ticketed it. Nobody ticketed it. I said,
That's the ultimate "do you know who I am" move.
Dude, I was like,
he's not even there to say it.
Come
He
on,
just
man.
wrote it.
Yeah, just take my word
He
for it.
autographed it.
I saw that. I was like, oh, this is amazing right here.
I know another running back on that team that had a bunch of parking tickets.
Oh, can't say his name.
I mean, there's a limited choice.
I was
ability. Word around the campfire.
Yeah, I mean, hey. Tickets are so easy to come by up there on campus, man, because you always park and say, I'm going to be back in 10 minutes.
Here's the other thing about UT. It's probably the same way on most college campuses. You have to learn how to parallel park.
Oh, you better.
There is no.
Oh, you better.
Now all these cars do it on purpose.
Yeah,
like,
the car
automatically.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't use that feature.
No, I don't either. Well, I know how to drive. I'm going to whip that thing in there. Yeah, I ain't playing with them.
All right, the other thing I saw online today that made me chuckle, and this, like you see like these weird and funny like coach speech things, and they're like fake with actors and stuff like that. This is Montana Tech's head coach Bob Green, and this is a sampling of some of the things that he has said.
Let me hear this.
Zeph,
our football team was like the kid that plays second French horn in the school band. We got to play better. And that's a double-edged sword, It's kind of like watching your mother-in-law go off a cliff in a Cadillac. You got mixed feelings. He's like that black lab on the first day of pheasant hunting season. He was pulling at the chain. We're kind of like a woodpecker in a petrified forest. Just keep busy and look for opportunities. I got a short memory, just like when I was in the third grade, 2 of the best years of my life. Some aspects look like we're really ready to play. A couple of other aspects look like we just got off Willie Nelson's tour bus. And all the calls I made on fourth down all those years, you know what my favorite fourth down call was?
What?
Punt. It was the most successful play we had.
No.
Look like we just got off Willie Nelson's tour bus.
Man, the best one was I got a short memory. I got a memory like I was in the third grade. Two of the best years of my life. So he had to go back and repeat the third grade. It's still, hey boy, that's hilarious right there.
Hey Zeph, that was short. Let's play that again.
I need some comebacks like that.
Was like the kid that plays second French horn in the school band. We got to play better. And that's a double-edged sword. It's kind of like watching your mother-in-law go off a cliff in a Cadillac. You got mixed feelings. He's like that black lab on the first day of pheasant hunting season. He was pulling at the chain. We're kind of like a woodpecker in a petrified forest. Just keep busy and look for opportunities. I got a short memory, just like when I was in the third grade, 2 of the best years of my life. Some aspects look like we're really ready to play. A couple of other aspects look like we just got off Willie Nelson's tour bus. And all the calls I made on fourth down all those years, you know what my favorite fourth down call was?
What?
Punt. It was the most successful play we had.
Hey, that's good right there. Is he still coaching?
The guy said, what? I don't know. We got to look him up.
Oh, we need to find out if he's still
We
coaching.
need to get him on the show.
That is hilarious right there.
Montana Tech.
That man said he got a short memory like in third grade.
Best 2 years of his life.
Best 2 years of my life. That was A1 right there.
615-737-1045. You know what's going to happen to Colorado this weekend?
What?
They're going down.
But
and hard.
You think Oregon going to cover the spread on them?
I think they will in the first half at 13.5.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Travis Hunter's out, man.
No question.
389 snaps that kid has played.
No question about it. You don't think
so? You're out one of your 2 best receivers, depending on what you want to look at,
and your
damn best cornerback,
yep.
No question.
Yep. Returner.
Yep.
Changed the game in so many ways, man.
They're going down, for real.
I think they're gonna lose. I just got the 21 points though. I might even upped it to 24. Listen.
You went plus?
Yeah, look. I want you to look.
This is radio.
I want y'all at home to look. You read it to them, though. How many parlays do you see? How many is that?
A lot.
That's one, right?
Yeah.
1,
2, 3. These are long, too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 parlays. That's on one app. I got another app. I just did 4 other ones on the other app.
17 parlays.
I ain't out here playing around.
You were fried.
Boy, fried with time. That's what happened when y'all let me off work. I just give all my money away.
Fried with time and a funeral. You don't do funerals well.
No, I don't. Listen. I can handle death. I can't do the funeral. The death, I'm all right. I can talk myself through it. All of that. I got good words of advice, encouragement, how to move on. The funeral itself, Lord have mercy. But I'm like a little baby. A little baby when he first come out. Get that first smack on the butt. I'm on cry. I'm on cry, break down. It's over.
Dawn asked, she said, Slay, you didn't tell us. And he's like, and you were like, and you've said this before, like, I don't do well with this.
No, I don't. I talk myself all the way through it. Till the end.
Parlays.
Then the parlays got active. This is what I reverted to.
What'd you call him, Granddad?
Yeah.
That's what I called my granddad, too.
Granddaddy.
R.I.P. to both.
Uh-huh.
Granddad's looking over you on these parlays.
Hey, I just need 3 of them.
Why'd you go 17 for 17?
Oh,
Could you imagine?
Hey, I'm going to miss all week next week. I'll miss a week. I'm going to Vegas.
With no return trip?
0. I'm going to walk back.
You and Furman.
Yeah, I'm a thumb back.
Oh, man. 5:33 at the time. 615-737-1045. Skoronski out. Kyrus Jackson out. He's on IR, so that's at least 4 weeks. D-Hop going to test his ankle pregame. Danico Autry questionable as well. Cleveland Browns have ruled out cornerback Greg Newsome the second. That's a big one. He starts opposite Denzel Ward. So this matchup's going to come down to which offense can get a couple of chunk plays because both defenses are very, very good. Let's go to the phones. Tony the Stud next up on 3HL. What up, Tony? Yo, Tony.
Zelf?
All right, let me ask you a question. Do you think it's Zeph or do you think it's Tony?
Kirby said it's the parlay. Might be too many parlays been that.
It was 100% Tony because he was on, and then as soon as I picked up to ask if he was still there, he hung up.
Oh, you had enough.
Can he hear us? That's the question.
If he's listening, but he hung up now, so.
Look at Zeph going at people. Zeph's like, bull crap, that ain't my fault. Hey, don't put that on me.
Right.
All right, I'm curious about this one. Let's go to UT Sexy next on 3.
What's up, fellas?
Yo,
what's happening, Big Sexy?
Hey, man. You know, I called in and talked about UT, but y'all got me thinking about Prime right now with his Lamborghini and his parking ticket.
Yeah.
That damn Aflac duck's going to flip, ain't he?
He so will.
They'll take his blue blazer back.
So will.
Hey,
you
UT,
can't make that
man.
mistake.
That's right. Hey, Slade, UT, man, last year, with the Hendon Hooker was on the road at Pitt, man, and we had to go to overtime to win that ball game.
Yep.
And every game after that, we got better. Whether we cover this week or not, I don't know, but I can tell you this. Next week, South Carolina comes to town, and Tim Banks will coach his best game, and we will stomp a mud hole in South Carolina's ass. Get ready for that.
I like that right there, UT Sexy. That's what I'm talking about.
You think Tennessee's going to bring pressure?
What?
Against South
What
Carolina?
are you talking about?
Ooh, that offensive line, boy, they out there with crutches. It might as well be.
Hey, thanks, UT Sexy. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, man. See you.
Thank you, brother.
All right, peace out. Here's the thing about South Carolina, though, that might give you a little pause.
What,
they
Earl?
gave Georgia every dang thing they wanted.
Yeah, Rattler did.
How much of that was South Carolina? How much of that was maybe we're overvaluing Georgia because of what they've done the last couple of years?
Oh,
their offense looks a little disjointed, man.
I listen, I think it's the consistency around the SEC of the quarterback, though.
Yeah,
all these new quarterbacks in
we
these
all
new
thought.
spots.
Well, not us. We were asking the question all offseason, but most people thought Oh, they'll just plug and play.
Yeah.
At Alabama and Georgia.
Yep. Because that's what they've done, but we failed to realize that. Yeah, and Tennessee. Yep. We failed to realize on all of those teams, the consistent was the quarterback. Hendon Hooker, 2+ years. Bryce Young, 2+ years. Stetson Bennett, 2+ years. Like, the list goes on and on. You got consistency at the quarterback spot, you should be able to have a really good team. And I think that's what South Carolina banked on, and that's how they were able to get out of it until the war of attrition kicked in, and that's the talent for Georgia. And at some point, you just got to bottle it up and say, hey, man, good effort. Let's go on home. Like,
Garrett in Smyrna. Garrett, what's up?
What's up?
What up, Garrett?
Hey, Ron, my condolences, man, first and foremost. I'm sorry to hear about that, man, and I'll keep you in my prayers, brother.
Man, appreciate that, brother, man. No doubt, man. What you got for us,
and,
man?
So to get started, though, I got some talk for some trash talk for them Browns.
Ooh,
so
give it to them.
We just finally ended the streak, baby. We ain't 0-8, baby. We 1-8 now, baby. Let's go. We're winning. We got this in the bag. Baby yoga pose, get out of here. No grown man does that. Come on now. Now this one's for the offensive line. Offensive line, we need you to keep. I know you got a big task this week, but you know I have 110% faith that they could keep Tannehill up just enough for him to throw a pass to Burks and Chig and D-Hop. And I think having Trey Spears and Henry in the backfield with Tanny, it's going to be dynamic. It's going to be great. Our offense is flowing, baby. I think we're going to stomp them, Cleveland Browns.
Skid marks all over Cleveland, right?
Hey, we're taking the Browns to the Super Bowl if you catch my drift.
You got a fun fact, Garrett?
I do. So real quick, I don't know if y'all know this, but do y'all know what the BMW logo is?
Negative.
So it's like a
blue and white circle.
Yes, sir.
Yep,
do you know the
blue,
meaning
white,
behind that?
No.
So they have a circle that's got a little, it's cut into fours, right? So is blue, and then the other 2/4 are white. And after World War II, the British Parliament said, "Hey, you guys can't stop. British Motors Works. You guys got to stop making airplane engines." So that's homage to their past of creating airplane engines, but now they make car engines. That's my time, guys. Love y'all. I'll talk to y'all next Friday. Bye.
I actually have heard that, but I thought it was Bavarian Motor Works. Is that not right?
Oh, I never knew none of that.
Garrett always has a fun fact.
He does, man. I love when Garrett calls in.
Garrett comes out to hang at Buffalo Wild Wings sometimes. By the way, great turnout last night at Buffalo Wild Wings in Clarksville.
I heard him, man.
The Chain Gang was out there. Spidey Titan was out there.
I needed to talk to Marquez and them about the Chain Gang, man. I was supposed to get one for the person that throws the Bullseye Event Group tailgate, Titans tailgate.
Yeah.
She wanted one. I said, man, I'll see if I can get my guys to make a little one.
Next Thursday, we'll be at Buffalo Wild Wings in Smyrna, so go ahead and make your plans. And next Friday, we'll be at Scoreboard Bar and Grill at Music Valley Drive at Opryland.
Yo, look, we in the back. We got a Alabama fan in the house. Hey,
Roll Tide.
Yeah, what Ole Miss? What y'all gonna do against Ole Miss? What are y'all gonna do?
We're gonna win.
You heard them. Yeah, that's what I like.
All right, we'll talk about that game when we come back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What is happening, Twitch, please? But, hey, man, you want to keep the lights on? How would you do it if a storm rolls through, bad weather comes through, electric outage in your neighborhood? Do you have to miss out on texts, emails if you're working from home with your Wi-Fi and all of that? Your electricity goes down? No, you do not. Cove Generators is going to eliminate all of that, man. You can get up Cove Generators right now and get your premier Generac home standby generator because they are the dealer that we're going to call on. Call them today, for the free 10-year warranty. Yes, that's right. Free 10-year warranty with the purchase of a Generac home standby generator only through October 8th. So time is running out. You got to hurry up and get on it. That is over $1,000 value, man, only through October 8th. Jump on it right now, 931-559-3311. 931-559-3311. Now, you got to understand terms and conditions may apply, so hurry up, hustle up, call for details, and with Code Generator, stay connected through it all.
All right. Maybe you were a little stressed with what happened last week, and maybe you're a little stressed with, a little Florida-Tennessee weekend coming up. Well, maybe you need to go visit a Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa. They have everything all under one roof. That's the beauty of it. You go to one place and you can get a massage or a manicure or pedicure, sunless tanning, waxing, facial, skincare, get your hair done, your makeup done. They do it all at a Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa. They are in Cool Springs across Interstate 65 from Galleria Mall. It's right at the intersection of Crothers Parkway and Bakers Bridge Avenue. And here's the deal. Let's say you want to give somebody a gift. They make it really easy for you. All you have to do is go to their website, amomentspeace.com. Grab a gift card 24/7 at amomentspeace.com or give them a call. You want to do something special and make it big? They can help you out. 615-224-0770. Go see my friends at a Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa.
That's crazy. So my guy right there and Jelly got a very similar song. I wanted to Jelly get that beat from him. Because this Chris Stapleton right here, ain't it?
It is.
So Jelly Roll got one that Fire and Brimstone that sound exactly like this. I mean, exactly like this. I love this song, too.
I do, too.
This is one of my front porch cigar songs.
When we do these Friday scoreboard shows, Eggy Bob has a sheet, and on the sheet it reads, Beat Brent and Slay. Pick winners from the games below to try to beat Brent and Ron.
Yeah, I don't know who
Who's
that
Ron?
is. That's amazing.
If you do, you can win a scoreboard prize pack that includes $250 in prizes. So if you haven't filled this out yet, see this guy in orange right here, because you're going to win. We never hear about the results of this, meaning we think that we win every week, but clearly we don't.
I think this is fake.
Yeah. So it's straight up, not point spread. So UT San Antonio at Tennessee, Colorado at Oregon, Ole Miss at Alabama, Ohio State at Notre Dame, Bills at Commanders, Commanders 2-0.
Yeah.
Eagles at Buccaneers, Titans at Browns. Pick those games against us, and you could win $250.
I should have let Kirby's grandson do this with me.
Kirby's grandson is going to.
But he wouldn't give me none of his pizza last time, so I can't let him fill my stuff out.
He didn't. You tried to get his pizza.
I did try to get it.
Look at it. He's like, get out of my crap, man. Get your own.
You can have that sheet of paper. I got this pizza.
Get your own, Slay.
Yeah.
Nashville SC is teaming up with 104.5 The Zone to kick childhood cancer, a campaign benefiting the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital in September. Join the NSC Kick Club by contributing $10 a month or a one-time gift of $120 by texting Kick Cancer to 615-488-4401. I'm going to read that number again. You can contribute monthly, $10 a month, or one-time gift of $120. Text Kick Cancer to 615-488-4401 or by visiting 1045thezone.com.
Okay.
Sound good?
It does. You want me to give him one?
You have a giveaway coming up, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
We'll do that in just a second.
Okay.
Let's go back to the phones. Let's go to L Train in Nashville. Let's talk about Florida State. L Train, what's up?
What it do, Big Slade.
What's happening, baby?
Hey, man, my condolences to your family and whatnot. I know what you went through.
Man, appreciate that, my brother, man. It means a lot, dog.
No problem. I definitely understand. Hey, but look here, though. Let me go on and put this out here. I am one of the biggest Florida State fans in Nashville. Okay. FLORIDASTATE.
Okay.
You know the rest.
I like it.
We went big tiger hunting at the beginning of the year. Got that nice tiger coat at the house. We're going to get another tiger this weekend. This will be the get-back game. We had a nice little tune-up the last couple of weeks. We knocked these boys off, hey, man. We're going for the number one spot, dog.
I love Florida State in this matchup. We talked about it yesterday. The big question in this game to me, because I think we all know what Florida State is.
Yeah.
I think Clemson gets exposed again. Is Cade Klubnik good enough at quarterback? He's number 85 in the nation in QBR. Ooh. No elite receivers. So to me, this is Florida State's offense against a very good Clemson defense.
Yeah.
And a very good Florida State defense against a not-so-good Clemson offense. So how does that mesh? My guess is Florida State's one of the best teams in the country. They've been eyeballing this game, as he said, and I think they're going to go in there, and I think they're going to win.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah. That would make sense. Listen, I'm all for it. I think if he got an opportunity, what is it, Klubnik, the quarterback?
Yep.
He better come up and he better show. He better knock those jitters off.
Because Jordan Travis will.
Yeah. And I'll say this. Will Shipley will too. He shows up for Clemson, but it's going to take more than him to play against this Florida State defense. They're different, man.
They attack. They go sideline to sideline. They hit you hard.
They're big.
They're big, yeah. So the one thing that could kind of get in the way of that a little bit is Florida State had a flu bug go through their locker room last week. Ooh. So a lot of people not talking about that with regard to the play down the stretch against Boston College. But also Jordan Travis went down, and they thought that they were worried that he was hurt a little bit.
Right.
He's going to play for sure. But what do we know about that situation? But, yeah, I like Florida State minus the 2.5. I like them by a touchdown or more. And I like the Seminoles in the ACC.
You got that on your man. Shout out to L Train too for calling in.
Yeah,
Anthony
man.
Guthrie, from the Bryant family. He's another Florida State fan too. We'll go ahead.
Couple of other notes real quick before we get out here. Oregon State at Washington State. I know not a lot of y'all are going to watch this game necessarily, but that is DJ Uyunglele from Clemson.
Yep.
At quarterback for Oregon State, who's favored by 3. Washington State's a good football team.
Yep.
This is the interesting note. This is the first time these two teams have ever played where both teams were ranked.
Wow.
Think about that.
What?
I mentioned Ole Miss, Alabama. Milroe called runs, short passes, one read stuff for Alabama. That's what you got to have out of him. Ole Miss, they need something out of Quinshon Judkins.
Yes, they do. He got to show up.
Jackson Dart leads the team in rushing.
Give us something big right here. We're looking for you.
Titans at Browns.
Man. Titans by $1 million.
How about that?
Yeah. It's going down, man. I think
two
the Titans
really
gonna
good
handle it.
defenses.
Yep.
I think the Titans are set up better with a corner coming back, with Amani Hooker coming back, Christian Fulton, and the Browns are hurt.
Yep. Take advantage,
in the secondary, and the Tennessee Titans need to take advantage of that, and I believe that they will. Greg Newsome the second. That's the cornerback set. Hey, we'll be back at it on Monday. We'll break all of this down. We appreciate y'all coming out. We always have a great time at Cedar Creek Marina.
Yes.
We'll probably hang out a little bit. It's a beautiful day. Nice breeze.
Sun going down. It's beautiful.
Zeph, take us away. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
3HL After Party brought to you by Awaken 180.